Hello everybody, and welcome to a night of LAN Party Dungeons & Dragons. Tonight I will be the Dungeon Master, and I will be running Brandon, Nico, and Dee through another epic campaign of mine. In this one, these adventurers start out as members of a barbarian tribe, a nomadic one that is scouring the wilderness for survival, when one day, well, we're gonna find out.
So Sam, Nico, and Dee are veterans of D&D. This is my first time playing. Fear not if you guys have never played before, because you can learn through my eyes as we do this. Because I'll be asking some of the new questions as we go along. So
Let's just get a quick look at what you guys are facing here. So this is your camp.
Cool.
All right,
Yep.
and as you can see, there's some sort of civilization encroaching into your peaceful wilderness.
Wait, how tall are those mountains?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
They're large hills. So, guys, what's the name of your tribe?
team huddle. We are.
Okay.
I mean, we're cool dudes.
We're cool dudes.
We don't like streets because we're barbarians.
Why do we need a name? We're just the tribe.
The tribe with no name.
Actually, you're right.
The tribe. The day begins like any other day. You guys are all huddled around a warm campfire, together with your families and yourselves as one tribe. We have a couple characters here. We have one character over here. This is the town elder. His name is Bartholomew. He's not the most barbarian name, but he is a wise old man who has helped you and your tribe for years and years and years. As you can see, there's a few other people around the campfire as well, and that's your families. So, Brandon, I would like you to introduce yourself and your wife and your son to everybody.
My name is Bran, short for Brandon. But Bran, I'm a barbarian, obviously strong, driven man.
Yeah.
You know, with the sights on the future.
And he is also well liked by the tribe, and specifically the tribe elder.
Yeah,
I'll speak to this
Ooh, he's
guy.
got a crush on you.
you're pretty much like the tribe champion.
You're the tribe.
Brandon.
He is the
He's
tribe
modest.
champion.
Don't let his modesty fool you. Brandon, right? Brandon is the tribe's champion. He can physically beat up anyone in the tribe.
Exactly.
So that makes him the champion.
So I'm married. I had a child, but
What's her name? What's her name?
her name is Matilda.
Matilda. And what's your what is that? I think you have a son there. What's his name?
His name, Steve.
Oh, Steve.
My personality trait is that I misfunction long words to sound smarter. My ideals is I've got a destiny that nothing can really steer me away from this higher calling. Like I'm destined to lead this tribe to success and be the champion, the hero of the people.
That's great.
And flaw, convinced so much, I have such undying faith in my destiny that I ignore my shortcomings and my failures along the way.
My character, he is a human ranger. His name is Darian.
No.
He is a hunter. He hunts and kills animals for the tribe, and he is a really good archer, so pretty valuable, I'd say, to a small tribe like this. I have one wife, and her name is Mira, and she's actually my bond. I love Mira more than anything in this whole world, but I use a longbow and 2 short swords. I generally, I've used 2 short swords on my back.
Is that how you cut your hair?
So my personality trait is my character, he never relies on other people, he generally just relies on himself to do things and get things done. And my flaw for my character is that I distrust absolutely anyone I don't know.
Uh-oh.
So my character is basically the druid of the tribe. His name is Noki.
Noki.
Nohki. Basically, he lives in a tree, more or less, but it's like hollowed out in the bottom. There's kind of been a hut extended from it. The tree that I live in was planted when I was a baby, and therefore me and that tree share a bond.
Is the tree out here? Can
Yeah.
you see this tree? Which tree is
No, I
it?
mean, no, it's a little bit further away from like the
Okay.
group.
I found it.
Okay, that's it right
It was
there.
this one.
Pretend the tree is not right next to that campfire.
Well, that's why you came back to camp here, is because...
I would never let somebody build a campfire that close to my tree.
Okay, well, it was probably this... I think it was probably this tree over here.
So protective of his tree.
I'm really protective of this tree because that tree is my bond.
Nico, it looks like... What is this?
What is what?
You have a wife and child as well.
Oh,
As a druid. So how surprising.
yeah, most druids don't do that,
What,
as far as I know.
What a lucky druid.
What,
Yeah,
what's the name of... See your wife there in a cool, like, sideways pose? She's like...
Yeah.
And your child, can you see your child there? The little girl, your daughter?
Yeah.
What's your wife and daughter's name?
My wife's name is Lily, and my daughter's name is Maple.
Ooh, named after trees.
Well, lily's not a tree.
It's a
plant.
flower.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
mean,
a
I didn't
small
name my
tree.
wife. If I didn't name my daughter.
Okay, you're right. You didn't name her. All right.
My ideal is that of unspoiled wilderness and of people living with the land, like a classic Native American tribe. And my flaws are that I discriminate against outsiders.
You guys are chilling out at your campfire one day, and the tribe elder, he's covered in rags and he's frail. His bones are frail, and he walks up to the campfire, and he says, "Today is the day of the hunt. We must feed our tribe with food. To the direct north of here, I sensed food. I sensed an elk, perhaps deer, perhaps more. I feel like it is up to you to hunt down one of these animals and bring it back to this tribe to feed us all." Everyone roll perception checks.
Okay.
So what time of day is it? Is that night?
9 in the morning. Start.
20.
20. Oh.
20. I rolled a 16.
Well, then no one else even has to roll. Because Nico hears something. Sorry, Noki hears
that
something.
And what is happening is there is a small caravan, a small wagon, a horse-drawn wagon, coming through the trees, and it stops at your camp. And what happens is the driver hops out of the wagon.
And stands before you. And he says, "Ahoy, tribesmen. I come in peace." And he holds his hands up.
Would you move my character so he's looking at the cart?
I bring gifts. I see your worn leathers. I see your low rations. I bring gifts.
What do I see?
We have a town, a burgeoning economy, not too far away. I bring gifts. I do not want to harm you. I only come in peace. And he immediately starts taking out like a fine suit of scale mail. And he goes here and he offers this. He's like, "Please, remember this as a token of faith from our society to yours. You look strong. Oh,
I'm worried. We've never interacted with these people before. I'm worried they might be bringing some sort of disease our way.
here, a gift from me to you. Do with these as you wish. 20 steel-tipped arrows, scale mail, rations /2, like however many grains you want. Take all you want. We have a farm nearby. And with that, I bid you farewell." And he hops on his wagon,
And he hits his brake lights and his reverse, and, like, and he freaking busts out of there and starts going back to town.
So you took the scale mail.
Yep, I took the
Did
scale
you
mail.
take anything in specific? Did you take the arrows?
I'm gonna
I feel like I
take
could put
the.
best use
I'm gonna
of it.
take the arrows.
So the village elder inspects the grains and he says, "Well, perhaps this will feed us, but there's honor in the hunt."
Do you guys want to go hunting? I'm done to hunt.
I hunt every day.
This will feed
so
us
yes,
for
I
a
do
day.
want to go hunt.
Little Stevie's like, "Puppy, are you going?" Huh?" And then you hear little Maple go up to Noki and say, "Oh, Father, I sound exactly the same as a young boy." Okay, so
I have speak with animals, so if we just walk out into the woods a little bit, I can find a bird, ask them where the nearest deer is that they've seen, we'll hunt them down, and bang, bang, boom, hunt's over, got some food.
You mean like we do every day?
Like we do every day.
every
let's do
day,
it.
let's do it.
I grab my quiver and I grab my bow and I kiss my wife Mira goodbye, and then I'm gonna walk away.
All right.
So sweet.
We have a great relationship.
So there's a bird that flies through the trees. Whoops, and it knocks one over with the great, powerful force of its wings. And it,
What a
and-
beast.
And it rests up on this tree over here.
I grab my little necklace that has a little wooden spiral on it with some various like leaves wrapped around from our local forest. And I use it as my focus, and I cast a spell, which is Speak with Animals.
And the bird snaps its eyes directly to your character, and you hear like its little thoughts going like, "Seed, flying, rats, deer, elk, deer,
And I basically,
out to the north."
I mentalize.
Exactly where? You meant?
Well, I can speak, so I more or less ask within its intelligence. The biggest four-legged animal it's seen.
And you know its exact location right here.
Boom. Wow, it's a moose.
That's an elk.
That's an elk. You're right, it's an elk. Guys, there's an elk not too far from here.
Well, the bird flies away.
Does anything, wait, before it flies away, I ask it anything else strange in the woods?
And he says, "Suck my dick." Flies away.
Hey, what'd that bird say to you?
Nothing. I didn't
Okay,
know.
you guys
This is close.
stealth and just chill.
right, I rolled a 12.
I'm gonna do what I do, and I'm gonna take this elk. It's an elk, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna take this elk out. So
Right.
I'm gonna stealth roll. 18. I'm gonna stealth up to that. Okay.
So you can see it.
Okay, I can see it. Okay, I'm gonna stealth up to here.
I'm gonna go start doing a very wide circle, and just in the process, I'm gonna try to move around to the other side of the elk. Move me to the right. I guess I'll do a double move, so 60 feet.
Well, okay, I'll do it with you for now, Nico. We're gonna break
Okay.
off.
D?
I'm gonna stealth up to this tree to get a little closer and try to get my eyes on this elk.
What's your stealth?
10.
All right. It does not see you. It makes a small. It just goes 10 feet this way and just keeps grazing.
Okay. Move up to this tree right here. I am within range because I have sharpshooter ability. It's a feat. I'm gonna draw my arrow, and I'm going to fire my first shot out of this bow.
Let's see.
First shot of the game.
First shot of the game.
First shot of the game.
Boom! Rolled an 18, so that is
Hit.
a 25. All right, I'm gonna do damage.
Roll damage.
What do you crit strike the elk in?
It blows its head up. Boom! 8 on my
Plus-
D8. I do 11 damage.
Arrow dives right into the elk's neck, and the thing just like kicks and bucks, and then just falls over
Boom.
dead.
I continue to spend the next 5 minutes cutting a wide circle, only to come upon the group from the north surrounding a dead elk.
All right, move to where you want to be.
All right.
All right,
Go for it.
And
Go ahead and put me by the
both
elk.
you guys roll me perception and stealth checks right now.
Perception
I
is 12.
broke off. I'm more to like the east there, you know. So Nico
Perception
and I
is
are
12?
kinda closing in.
Yeah. And stealth is 9.
Yeah, roll me perception. 11 plus
11
perception.
plus
Your perception is
There's
right here, plus 4.
plus 4, 15.
You hear noise actually coming near this tree, and you see something else moving here.
Okay.
Where do you want to move?
I'm right there. I'll move like here.
You move one square this way,
Yep.
and you see there's a giant bear that's been sitting here, and you guys have not been able to see it yet. Everyone
Stealth
rolls
bear.
initiative.
Stealth bear.
Stealth bear.
Oh man,
Man, he must have been sleeping. I rolled a 9.
I got a 16.
I rolled a
Plus 2.
plus 2. Okay, 12.
D, you go first.
Cool.
Or sorry, not D. Darian.
Darian.
Darian goes
Okay,
first.
so since this bear, I don't have line of sight, I'm going to shift over and go pop, pop. And I got full line of sight on this guy. And I'm going to draw my bow back and I'm going to shoot it. But I have the sharpshooter ability, so I am so confident after that last shot that I just aced that I'm going to take a -5 on this attack roll.
Got it.
And if I hit, I get automatic plus 10 damage.
Wow.
Okay? That's rough. Okay, so 10.
10. You whip it. The arrow goes off into the distance. You're not even close.
Man,
All right.
too confident in my abilities.
Next turn, Bran. So you can move 6 spaces and then a strike if you wish. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's enough
Looks
to get
good
it.
to me.
Yep.
Looks good to me. Cool.
That's enough to hit it.
I'm moving right in there, and I'm gonna wail on that sucker with my great sword. Okay, so
Okay,
plus
so-
6 to hit.
Yeah, so roll that, and
All
you
right.
add 6.
17.
Hit. Roll damage. The bear turns and snarls at you.
7 plus 4, 11.
It gets hit and it gets slashed by your blade. 11 points of damage. It's boost.
Okay, move me up to the bear.
Heck
All
yeah,
right,
go.
Swing with my scimitar.
1, 2, 3, 4. Do you want to flank it? You can.
No, I
think
don't
you
need to
can.
flank it. As long as 2 enemies are attacking the bear, we have advantage.
Cool. Got it.
So I get to roll 2 d20s.
2 d20s. Try and smack it.
Take the highest roll.
Take 14 plus. Okay, it's a hit. And
Roll
6.
damage on that bear. It's so pissed.
7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. It's like and gets hit. He's like and looks straight at you in the eyes, Nico.
What?
And because it's facing you and you ran straight towards it, and it tries to bite you right back. All
Nice
right,
try,
you
bear. It's not gonna happen.
This bear's boost.
It's not gonna happen.
Does a 12 hit?
Nope.
It goes like and tries to bite at you. And then here's the thing: it's a multi-attack. One with its bite, and one with its claws.
I have a shield.
Oh, roll the same. It misses. And
Dumb
it's your turn, Tyrion.
Just scoot up a little bit. And I'm
D,
going
make sure
to...
don't miss on this. I'm right
No,
behind
no,
that
this
bear,
time
D.
I'm going to concentrate. I'm not going to let my
Yeah, I'm
confidence...
right
get the
behind
best.
that bear, D.
All right, it's cool. I'm going to roll and ace this bear right in its head. Boom.
You hit.
24.
Sweet, that's a hit. Roll damage.
Damage, 11 damage.
Oh.
Actually, it's already hurt, so I get an additional bonus because I have Colossal Slayer. Added 1d6 to my attack roll if it's already damaged.
What?
Boom. Total
wow.
damage is 14 damage.
Oh, so close. The arrow goes into his neck, and like the bear like coughs and spits out blood. It's like so pissed. And it's kind of sad because it's a beast of the wilderness. It is so close to being dead. I don't know. As a tribe, I don't really want to do with a bear like this, but it's pissed. Bran, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go for the kill because it's somewhat important to my ego that I get this killing blow.
Well, that's why we're here.
Champ readies his great swords, rolls a 22
Boom.
for the hit. It's a hit. Heck yeah. Here comes the damage. Does 14 damage to it.
You take your great sword and you swing it towards the bear's neck, and you straight up chop the bear's head clean off, like a
Have you
laser.
ever seen one of your arrows do something like that to a bear?
I'm impressed. I'm personally impressed from that
your
distance.
little baby arrows don't do something.
I mean, is that what you're saying to me right now?
Yeah.
I'm saying you put a big hole in it.
No.
Right through like
Role
the
play.
best part
If you're
of
gonna say something to my character, role play.
No, I'm saying that's what I'm doing.
Tell me what you say.
I look over to you and I say, have you ever seen a bear's head fall clean off like that? Your little arrows just poke holes in it and ruin the best hide.
How about this, Mr. Bear Slayer? I'm gonna go skin that elk and do our tribe what we need to do.
I'll
you
handle this bear
can handle
back
this
here.
bear because you're the one who chopped his head off.
Fair enough.
Big man, big bear. Here you go.
Man?
Bran,
Yeah.
Bran, why don't you do this? Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
So you roll and you add +5.
Okay. 11.
You're starting to feel sick, ill.
Uh-oh.
You have a sore throat, and your skin is itchy.
Bran,
you can
you
use
alright?
knowledge,
You don't look so
survival,
hot.
and the medicine
I'll
to.
just-
You can diagnose.
Okay, I'll diagnose.
I'm feeling.
I rolled a 15. Well, I didn't roll a 15, I got a 15.
Brandon is showing
Guys,
symptoms
anybody else?
of mini pox.
I
Hey,
knew it.
D.
Bran, I have
Roll
some
me
bad
a
news.
Constitution saving throw.
I have some bad news. Wait, no, our camp members.
20, natural 20.
D. You felt sick for a brief second, and then it was like, I'm good actually. So D is totally fine. You're showing symptoms of mini pox. Brandon, roll me a D4. Roll me a D4 right now. Okay, roll that.
1.
All right, so your Constitution score is now 1 lower than what it is temporarily until you are healed.
That I'm 99% sure this has to do with the trader that talked to us earlier. So everyone at the camp is probably already exposed. And when you get back to the camp, you should probably get all the stuff that we got from him away.
I knew we shouldn't have
Okay,
trusted him.
actually,
I knew we
Sam-
shouldn't have trusted him. Are you sick?
I feel okay.
I feel 100% fine.
I mean, I feel totally fine.
I'm the one wearing the scale mail.
Maybe it was just in the mail, but if they put something in the
In the
scale
grain?
mail, they must have put
I'm
it
gonna
in the
run back to
grain.
camp and make sure
Go
nobody
back.
eats the grain.
Okay.
I go back as fast as I can.
Everybody, roll D4s in general. In general, everyone roll a D4.
1.
3.
2.
Sorry. This is what happens. Noki starts instantly running back to the camp. He sees 3 soldiers in your camp. 1 is over the bodies of his dead wife and child. You see Lily and Maple are dead. You see that Mira
No, not Mira.
is nowhere to be found. You see
Maybe she's still alive.
Matilda and Lil Steve are nowhere to be found.
I'm gonna murder these guys.
I draw my bow and arrow.
You guys get the surprise round, okay?
Okay.
Roll initiative.
Okay.
7.
19.
16.
You also see that the town elder is on the ground. You can't tell if he's dead or not, though, but he's bloody. Darian, it's your turn to act first.
Brilliant, man. God. I'm gonna draw an arrow and prepare to fire at this soldier right here who's standing over the elder, because I'm afraid he's about to kill him. Okay. Oh, I rolled a 1.
Still copying in motion.
I'm like so shaken because I'm so worried about Mira. I just like totally
All right,
whiffed the shot.
Roll yourself half damage.
So
You cut your hand.
okay.
Thank God you only dealt yourself like
4, so I lose 2 hit points.
Boom.
So I'm at 28.
All right, so Brand, it's your turn.
I'm gonna use my charger ability to run in here, right up to this guy. I'm gonna attack him. And instead, I've got the option to either do 5 bonus damage or to knock him back 10 feet. Looks like the fire is about 10 feet behind me, so I'm gonna be knocking him right into that fire with this attack.
All right, do it.
All right. Roll a critical fail. Not good.
Failure.
Critical fail.
Ooh.
All right.
Dude, it's okay. I just critical failure too. We're both so emotional about not knowing where our families are. We're just like totally
All right.
whiff it. Super hard.
Your critical failure is pretty obvious. You fall into the fire. You trip and fall into the fire. So just put yourself on top of the fire, and the fire deals you this much damage. You take 2 points of damage and start burning yourself. All right.
I know, I'm shaking up too, but let's contain it.
It's Noki's turn.
I move up to this tree, taking cover behind it, and I cast Produce Flame. A little flame appears in my hand, and I can hurl it 30 feet. I do so, I hurl it at this guy trying to light his cloak on fire. It does 1d8 fire damage.
I
rolled a 19, 19 plus 6
I mean,
equals
that would
25.
hit. That would hit. All right, Nico, hit. Roll damage. Boom.
It's 1d8 fire
Roll-
damage.
Roll it. Roll it. Roll it.
That was a 6.
Sweet. All right, you dealt 6 damage to one of the guards, and his clothes start on fire, and immediately starts screaming. He's like, ah! Ah! All the guards suddenly go like, what the hell is going on? They turn, and they see everyone. This burning guard turns and sees you, because you failed your stealth. You weren't good enough. This one, he flicks the blood off of his spear, and
My
looks
child's
at
blood or
you
my
guys.
wife's blood?
Both mixed together. And this one ignores both of everyone and is going for something in this tent. And we hear a screaming.
Yo, perception check. Who's screaming? I rolled a.
I'm gonna perception check to see if I can see who that screaming is.
I rolled a.
You know exactly who this is.
19.
19. I
It's
rolled.
Mira
In this tent right
in
here.
that tent.
Oh. Okay.
And now with that, this burning guard sees this person who just cast him on fire. And he's like, ah! And runs straight towards you and tries to stab you with a spear.
He's not gonna touch me. Doesn't have a chance.
Now, the next one here that just potentially killed Lily and Maple, sees all these people here, and he sees this guy burning in the fire, and he's, barbarians, savages! And he runs up to the savage in the fire and tries to thrust at him with this spear. Man, these guys suck. 9 doesn't hit you, that's for sure, I know that.
No.
He's just trying to stab this burning guy in the fire, and as we see that went over to the
Total
tent,
warfare.
is now stabbing his spear into the tent, trying to kill something. He critically fails. He rolls a 1. I kid you not. He rolls a 1. And what he does is he winds up the spear and it like gets caught on his sleeve, and it does the same thing that you did with your arrow, and he slices his own arm, bleeding from his arm. He's like, fuck! Or more like, he doesn't say that.
That's what he's like.
In medieval times, he's like, gall darn it. I mean, that's what he says, whatever. Anyways, the point is he's all bleeding and bloody, and that is your turn. There he is.
Okay. I'm going to step over here, and I'm gonna shoot him straight in the back of the head.
If you miss, Michael, Lieutenant, be careful.
I'm not gonna miss.
If you miss, your wife might die.
Yes.
17.
It hits, goes true. It goes
24.
true.
Right in the back of the head.
That's true. It's true.
Oh, he's already damaged, so I get to roll an extra one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 damage.
5 damage. It goes like this into his arm and like sticks through his other arm, and he's like, oh! Blood comes out, and he is pretty jacked up. And with that, he like, it's a free action. He just kind of turns to you and goes like, oh! And freaks out. He's freaked out. That was a pretty solid strike, especially after he jacks himself up too. Anyways, it's Brand's turn.
I'm going straight for this guy that's right next to me. Cool, run around the backside there, and I'm gonna swing at this mofo.
Do it.
13, which is a 19.
Hit.
Roll 19. And damage-wise, I do 15 damage to him.
15 damage!
Wow.
Dude, the champion rolls up behind this car, so his sword flies true and just goes like, boom! Head straight off, body in the fire, burning, dead. Noki's turn.
But I just slash him.
Slash him.
Slashed him with a 18.
18 hits.
I do 7 points of damage.
Slaps him across his chest and blood starts squirting all over the place. He's still alive though. He's bloodied, as you can see by the blood all over him. Anyways, it is now the guard's turn. The guard in front of Noki takes his spear and tries to stab you. He sucks, and I can tell he already misses. Now the next guard, on fire. Not on fire. He's not on fire. He is just messed up and jacked up. He sees everyone, and he takes a full round action to start fleeing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Dang.
Holy shot.
He starts sprinting away in fear. It's your turn.
I'm gonna see this guy sprinting through the woods. I'm gonna chase after him. 1, 2,
You're gonna try
3,
and shoot him, I think.
4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna see him like, boop, like pop into a tree, and I'm gonna draw an arrow and
You guys
aim.
very sharp shot right between two trees.
Roll. I'm gonna roll to hit him. 22.
Princess Mononoke him.
Let's see how bad it is.
We're like a head popping.
Dang! 18
points of
18
damage?
points of damage to his brain.
18 points of damage. Boom! And his head, it just explodes. It's just straight through his skull. Fragments, brains, guts, just rolling in his own blood, just all over the ground. Roll me a perception check.
23.
In the corner of your eye, you see a wagon just like this one, pulling away from the house and going over the bridge, just as you look away from your corpse.
After that, I'm gonna use my last move action to move one back towards the group. And then my turn's up.
Got it. And Bran? Yeah, you got
You
it.
have to roll advantage.
I'm playing behind.
Good shot.
You roll
2.
2d20s and you take the best roll.
All right, here we go. It's 15 plus.
Oh, that's a hit. You hit.
Yeah.
The 15 hits.
And damage-wise, we're doing 13 damage to him.
You destroy him. You kind of hit him, and it's just kind of loose, associated parts that kind of go flying away into the tree.
All over Nico.
Boom. All over Nico.
Oh, gross! Ah! Got him in my mouth!
Everyone is no longer in initiative. Initiative is over.
Okay.
Okay, I immediately run over to my wife and child and hold their bodies and start crying.
All right.
No, Maple!
I'm gonna run up to his tent. I dart over to the tent. I don't
village
even look
elder.
at the village elder. I jump over his body as I'm running to get to the tent.
Your wife is alive!
Oh, thank God.
She's there, and she's like,
God.
oh, Darian. Oh, Darian.
Oh, Mira. Oh, Mira. You're okay. They didn't harm you, did they?
Oh, but they killed everyone else.
You're okay, though. You're okay.
I'm okay. They took Matilda and Steve, little Steve. They took them as slaves. They took them as slaves. The soldiers took them. They took them to town.
Oh, you're so beautiful.
I know.
Ah.
I'm so sexy when I'm sad.
Ah.
The tribe elder.
I go, wait, hold on, the village elder.
Damn it.
I turn around and go to the village elder before I do this.
Both his legs are broken and like backwards.
Dang.
Well, now I can run backwards
Wait, his
really
knees are
fast.
like this?
Yeah, his
Oh,
legs
no.
are pointed the wrong way. I got 1 hit point left.
19.
Darian.
19.
1 hit point. That's
One
all
hit
I got.
point. My
That's all I
God.
got left, Darian.
I've never known anyone who got that low.
Make me a fire and feed me some food before I die.
Feed me some poop.
Feed me some
What?
food before I die.
What?
I'm getting old.
Village elder, you're so
I
weird.
probably dropped my drawers.
You're the weirdest village elder ever. Okay,
Oh, avenge the tribe. Come back for me with supplies and maybe heal me. Oh.
you'd have to tend to him. I know your family's dead. I'm gonna try to persuade him right now.
Who's alive?
Oh man.
Poor Mira.
Dude, you are.
I got a
persuading me
4
so
on
poorly.
persuasion.
I don't give a crap about the village elder. He sucks as a village elder, in my
Put
opinion.
poor Mira and me into hiding. Avenge us.
Look, I'm the village elder. Take these gifts with you. It's a scroll of lesser restoration, Bran, for your ailment.
Perfect. Thank you.
It's 3 healing potions, 1 for each of you.
Oh, nice.
Minor healing potions. You remember how I'm so wise?
Yeah.
It's actually
Kinda.
because of this ancient medallion that I'm wearing. And I'm going to take it and offer it to one of you.
Dibs, wisdom's my main modifier.
Go for it.
Yes.
Your
All right.
family died. You deserve an
No, can you
amulet.
take this medallion of
Medallion.
divination? It's a medallion of divination. You can cast divination once per day. It's a spell.
All right, Knowledge Arcana, here we go. 7.
Divination, it's like divine.
I'm gonna use it right now.
You hear a voice in the back of your head. Ask nature a question.
Where are Bran's family? Where is Bran's family?
Bran's family, once whole, now separated, one near, one much further away. And that's the answer, and the spell ends. That's it.
Brandon, one of your family members has been taken, I think. One is here somewhere.
Well, I'd greatly appreciate if you'd help me search.
I'll see how well I can perceive through these tears in my eyes.
You roll disadvantage because you have tears in your eyes.
He just just break down again.
Nico says.
I look around
Nico
and look
says
at my dead child. I'm like, no!
Yeah, he doesn't even. He just doesn't actually help. I don't care. Isn't there some like cool ass wise tree that Noki knows about?
Here's the thing.
Just put us in your tree for a little bit while you guys go fuck everyone
Darian,
up.
real talk.
Real talk.
I'm happy to put your wife in my tree, but frankly, I've never really liked the town elder. I've always thought he's kind of a goofball. He's kind of crappy at it. You guys are chill though, so your wife can stay there.
He didn't help us
But
at
I
all
don't
when
really
the
like him
trader
that
came
much.
either.
So,
He's an old man. Are you gonna leave him to die?
death is part of the circle of life.
The old man is like this. He makes a funny sound. A bird flies over. Soars over the things. He does a cool backflip.
Flips.
He does a sick flip and lands next to him. And like regurgitates some food into his mouth. And
I go, oh, gross.
he's like, oh, thank you.
I don't want that happening in my house.
He pets the bird. And he's like, I feel better, but my legs are still backwards.
I don't have.
He starts trying to move on his own. Damn you, tribesman! I'm gonna move on my. He dealt himself 1 hit point, and he has 0 hit points. He now has 0 hit points. He broke his leg even harder when he tried to move, and he sits there. And that means he's dying, and I'm gonna start rolling for him to truly die if you guys don't save his life.
We have no room to have someone burden us. He's well beyond saving.
He's certainly not coming with us to go after these people that attacked us.
I draw my short sword. I'm gonna put him out of his misery.
He opens his eyes like this a little bit. Oh, and he dies. With your sword near his neck.
Let's go.
All right, we're gonna take her and escort her to the tree.
All right, do you guys do that? You're back and you're good. She's gone. She's at the tree. That's what your home tree's like. You can see she's pretty well hidden. There's like animals sniffing around it and stuff. They can't find her. There's a bear that walks up right there and like poops. And it's like, no one here. Anyways,
I'm gonna search the soldiers' bodies for items or any clue to where they came from or who they are.
So basically, D finds a scroll on one of the guards' bodies. It says, there were orders to come and clear the outskirts of the town of savages so that they could build more farms. The order was sent by Orville, the cleric of Quintonshire.
Orville of Quintonshire.
Orville of Quintonshire sent these orders directly. All right, Nico, what are you going to do with the corpses of your family, the dead ones?
Take my wife and put her right here, and I surround her with like various leaves and moss that will help encourage decomposition and mushrooms and like spores.
Oh, you're going to make a part of the tree.
And I do the same thing with my kid, and then I sprinkle seeds on top of their bodies, and over the next couple of weeks they will decompose, and they will turn into fertilizer for new trees that will grow and wind themselves around my home tree.
That's beautiful, meaningful, significant, and also you just got an inspiration point!
Yes!
You got an inspiration point. Mark that down, Nico. That gives you advantage on anything you want.
Ooh,
you
one
use that.
inspiration.
You only get one effectively at a time. When you want to use that up, boom, suddenly
I get advantage.
You get advantage on anything you do.
Sweet. I'll remember the memory of my kids and wife. My kid and wife.
That was pretty.
One
That was
kid.
pretty sweet. That was pretty awesome. Place yourselves at the edge of the forest when you're ready.
Okay,
All right,
so,
let's figure out what we're gonna do. Plan of action.
okay, first off, Brandon's family is missing still, right?
Yeah.
You should find them. Secondly, you should find the leaders of this town and assassinate them. I can turn myself into a rat and I can go around town and try to find them, or we can talk to animals and try to
So as you
identify
guys
them.
are discussing this, something interrupts your conversation. There is a son and his father walking along the edge of the stones here, and they walk along the stones, and they're both carrying sacks of potatoes.
Potatoes.
They're walking along, and the young child says, "Potatoes! I love potatoes!" And the father's like, "Well, you know who makes the best potatoes?
I'm gonna shoot him in
Your
the head with an
mom!"
arrow.
No.
Oh,
Let them be for
I
now.
love my mom.
It's just
She
gonna make
makes
our
the
life
best
harder as we build our
potatoes
mission
soup.
right now.
I'm so excited for
Let them be for
potatoes
now.
tonight. This evening is going to be the best when Mom makes a potato
Wait, does that
stew.
sound like my son's voice?
Oh no, that does not sound like your son's voice. These look like two farmers. Oh, I hope the savages never come down from the hills. Oh. We'll kill all the savages, son. Oh, yay, Father. When I grow up, I want to kill the savages too. And they walk along.
Guys, hey, I whispered to you guys, we'll burn their house down tonight while they're sleeping. I can do it from behind this wall, just throw a little fireball at the corner.
Ooh, magic. I like that.
I should gather all the poisonous herbs I can find in the woods so that we can start, use poisoning people if we need to. Sam, I'd like to use my herbalist kit and scour the woods and find some poisons, starting now. I rolled a 19.
Yep,
plus.
you find thistle root, thorn root, black widow root, green
Hornet
fang
root,
root, and you find
Classic green fang root.
you also find yellow tang root.
Same
take
thing.
down
I hear
himself.
they use that in space.
I don't know, just write them down and I'll tell you what they do when they strike their target.
All right, we're gonna wait till the cover of night.
The lights have gone down. The people have moved inside their houses from the farms, and it is nighttime. It is dark. You still see some candlelight coming from the insides of some of the buildings. All intents and purposes, it's a great time to do a stealth mission. So, you guys are now at the edge of the forest. You are overlooking at a small farming community, and it is your turn.
As we're standing in the woods, got my cloak up. I look over at my two fellow tribesmen. How do you want to go about this?
I like the idea of burning that town down. I'd like to sneak up there and look in the windows, just making sure, because I don't know where my wife and kid are right now. So I'm a little concerned about just randomly burning buildings down.
That's very smart. I'm a pretty stealthy guy.
If you'd want to do it for me,
I got a +5 in my stealth.
I respect that if you want to do that for me, because I'm kind of a big lumbering ox.
I can go and check. We're gonna stealth up to the wall.
Everyone start rolling stealth checks.
15.
18 for me.
23.
All right, move yourselves into position. You can barely peek over it on your tippy toes. And what you see is an old man smoking a pipe outside of a farmhouse on the other side there. And there's candlelight coming from within that house. It's quiet.
Guys, if you give me about 15 minutes, I will transform into a rat. I will run through here, over the bridge, into town, scope out what kind of buildings we're looking at, and come back and give us a more full picture.
It's a long ways to run as a rat.
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to just check out inside the house?
Unless your wife is in there, it really doesn't matter. Like, we have to find the people responsible first for that, because they're the ones who are going to give us the most issues, and they're the ones that deserve to die first.
Now, let's not forget the dying words of the old man, of our own village elder. He said that my son was close and my wife was further away, or one was close and the other one was farther away. And so
We're already up here.
Oh, who's something moving over there? The old man kind of perks up, starts scanning your
I'm gonna
direction.
draw an arrow and I'm gonna shoot him in the face.
For even
20.
That's a hit.
I've been hit.
8 damage to his face.
An arrow flies over the stone, and the squinting old deaf man gets shot in the face with an arrow. Just dies.
Straight up dies.
All right, be ready in case anybody else comes out.
Okay, I'm gonna stealth up to the window, and then I'm gonna
Straight up Legolas.
up into the
Roll
up
stealth.
into the window.
Roll another stealth.
Roll a stealth. 23.
All good.
All right.
All clear.
I go up.
Guys-
I go up to the window and I start to peer inside the window. I'm gonna do a perception check.
Real quick, I'm gonna turn into a rat. I'm gonna do my thing.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm a cat.
All right, you're a cat. Nico, I got a
goes-
cat for you.
Nico
You
goes.
get a cat, yeah.
A black cat.
transforms.
A black cat.
No, you're this. Well, this cat doesn't matter. You're this cat. You're
Okay.
specifically this cat now. So put that on the game board. Your character's disappearing. Let me know when he's back.
Okay.
All right, roll me a stealth check right now. Roll me a stealth check.
8 plus whatever cats can
All
do.
right, so I mean, it's just a cat. Everyone thinks you're a cat. So, and that's it. That's it. All right. So,
Okay.
Bran, anything for you?
I've got D's back. I'm gonna roll a perception check to see if I see anything coming. You know, around the sides of the house, anything in the area.
Cool.
Busting that out with a
Nice.
19, I believe. Nope, 21.
You hear a small. You hear a door open over on this side of the field here, and what happens is there's like a young boy who comes out and scampers out, and not the same young boy as earlier. He just goes over to take a. Starts peeing on the tree.
All right, I do a perception check and I look inside the window of the house I'm leaning up against. I got my cloak and I like put myself against the wall.
Okay.
I rolled a 1.
All right, so Darian walks up to the window and is about to peer inside when he doesn't realize that his bow is actually sticking over his back a little bit and goes like this onto the window and hits the glass. And what you see is just one person perk up from their bed, and it is the young boy. And he's like, "Oh, hello." He starts waving at you.
And then I go,
Okay. It's like,
Burning your house tonight.
okay, and then what else do I see in the house?
you see 3 other beds.
And there's other people in the beds.
Yeah, there's just figures, shapes. Bran, your turn.
Guys, I'll sneak right over to the corner of the fence here to get a better point of view. Right here. And can I see that far? To just any identity of the guy, little boy?
You can see this. This is just a small little farmer boy.
Okay.
He
Not
puts
my
his pants
s-
back
not
up,
my son.
Not your son. And he goes back inside the house.
I'm gonna take his body, just freaking throw him on my back, and just drag him over and just freaking toss him over this thing.
All good.
Nice.
All good. He's out of range.
All right, cool.
Sam, what do I see from this tree?
And then
So
I hop
on
over.
the streets at night,
Actually, now I'm over this tree
Run
now.
up to you.
we got a cat on the town. Nico's a cat on the town. You see a guard beating a slave, having him lift heavy crates for him in the corner near the ruins of the old church. You also see what looks to be like a busy tavern with people drinking and drinking and drinking. And you see also the merchant who sold you your not so savory wares. He's there kind of just smoking his pipe. Looks like he's going about his business.
He dies. He dies. He's one of the first.
That's what this kitty's like.
All right, so back to Dee's turn. The child that you saw opens the door and he slinks outside. And he's in his nightgown, and he's like, "Oh, are you still there?"
Do it.
I go, do what? I'm not gonna kill a kid.
I knew you were real. I knew you were real the whole time.
I go,
I knew there was
I
a
look at
man who
you,
lived in the woods.
and I'm like trying not to laugh. And we stay down.
Oh, Grandpa, did you see him? Grandpa, are you still there?
And he looks to where the old man was.
Grandpapa?
And he's like listening. He's rolling a perception check directly against your stealth. Both of you, Bran.
Okay, we're just like. I got
19.
a 14.
He rolls a 2 and farts. It's like, oh, well, I guess I'll have to wake up again tomorrow night. And he,
That's what he said.
and he goes back inside his house.
Your family wasn't in there, but there's 3 other people.
Are
in
you
there.
100% sure?
I'm sure they weren't in there.
Okay. I trust you.
Okay, they weren't in there. Well, let's check the other house, okay? Let's
Yeah,
go
go
search it. I'm gonna run up to about here. I'm gonna do a perception check and check on the house and see what I can see. If I see lights and stuff in the windows. I got a 18.
You do see lights on. It's a much smaller house. No little like storage areas or anything. It's just a very basic little house like this.
I'm going to stealth my way up and hop over this fence.
Got it. You did it.
Walk
Okay,
in
back.
here.
He goes back.
Poof, I'm back to a druid now.
Okay.
And you made it back here, Nico?
Yeah, right back.
Okay.
I'm gonna fill in Bran as to what I saw in the place.
Cool.
All the people, all that kind of stuff.
Cool.
I'm gonna peer inside. Perception check. Doop. Peek in. God dang it. 7. Perception.
Basically, there's a little fog on the windows. It's kind of blurry.
Yeah.
You can see there's 2 lights on. There's probably people inside here.
I can't see anybody specifically.
No.
I run back over and I come up to you guys and I go,
Hey, what's up?
I go,
I feel like you and everything else I saw.
okay, cool. I'm like, that's crazy. You can turn into a cat. That always trips me out. Like I can't tell who's in there. I'm not sure if your family's in there or not. I didn't get a good enough look. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go up to that house and I'm gonna take a look at it.
Do it.
I'm gonna stealth
Alright.
up to the door with Bran.
All right,
All right,
go
let's
for
go.
it.
Natty 20.
20.
I got
Put yourself to I'm putting you there.
Okay, boom.
Which side of the door do you want to be on? Like,
I want to be by that window because I'm gonna peek in first. One last check, you know. Okay.
you're looking right
Nico-
through. It's a little fuzzy. You can see there's 2 people sleeping in there.
And they're not my son.
Nope. You do not see your son. You got a 20. I would not lie.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn back. I'm gonna give Nico, you know that, or Noki, the thumbs up.
Cool. Do we want to just go in there and murder them?
We could do it all quiet, like yeah, we could just kick that door in.
Yeah, I don't want any enemies that are back with all the bridge.
These aren't enemies, they're children. We can deal with the town. Let's just leave these people.
Man.
No. D. The children will die too. They all die. We agreed.
D, you've
They
never
all
been a
die.
father, so you don't know what it's like to
They
have your
murdered
kids
my
taken away
child,
from
and
you,
I'll take
but-
theirs.
Okay, I'll stand watch out
My
here.
heart is wrapped in thorns right now, alright?
All right, I'm gonna stand here. Anyone who comes out that door that isn't you, I'll put them down.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, I'm ready to barbarian it up. Let's kick this door in. Yeah.
Perception check the door.
Unlocked.
Okay.
Unlocked.
I'm going to just lean on it a little bit and see if it creaks. I don't know what I rolled.
Stealth check. It's a stealth check.
Can I not use the same roll I just did?
This is really crazy. You rolled a 2.
It creaks. They're asleep. It's not a 1. I mean, they're asleep. You have to really screw up to wake up sleeping persons. This is unveiled now. Nico's opened the door. And inside, he sees the following. He sees a sleeping woman and a sleeping child and a large chest of treasure.
It's a good thing that Darian isn't seeing this because he probably tried to talk us out of killing this woman and child. But I think we should move in there and both simultaneously do the dirty.
Yep.
Nico, you want the
So
the
they
woman
go
or the child?
inside? They
All
go
right,
inside?
you guys want to go
You
inside?
pick.
You first? Okay, I'll take the child.
Okay, I'll take the one.
You go inside.
He's a future man at least. Yeah.
All right, roll me one more stealth check.
Roll a
right
stealth
now.
check. Boom. It is a
2?
4.
4 total.
6.
6 total. All right, you guys both move right up to these sleeping people, and since they are sleeping, they have a very large penalty against seeing you guys. You guys happen to roll very low, though. Okay? These are I'm going to roll. They're opposing rolls. This is the mother. The mother opens her eyes and sees you, and she takes a big gasp of breath about to scream.
Nico's over the mother, by the way.
I immediately reach my hand out and cover her mouth.
All right, strength check. You're trying to grapple her. You're trying to keep her from screaming. You'll roll against her strength right now, quick.
16.
Total?
Yeah.
She beats you. She gets her hand off. He's like, ah!
And I go, and I'm like, God damn it.
Chop her head off.
All right, roll a strike. Roll a hit.
15.
Hits. Damage. Roll damage.
I roll a 6.
She dies. You slice her neck and she starts bleeding out on the bed. However, her son.
Simultaneously,
Simultaneously.
I see this is all going on. Nico's messing up. I get my blade ready.
Yep.
I'm going after his son. I roll a 21.
Hit.
Hit.
The
and
son's eyes open like this.
This is with a great sword, by the
Tell
way.
me the amount of damage you roll.
Great sword. I roll. I hit him with 8 damage.
This is what you see. See, this is the sun. And then right as he opens his eyes, your blade literally just slices his face in 2 and just blood all over the
Man,
place.
my heart hurts, but you know what? It's gonna become stone.
And they're both dead. And that scream was only about like a half second of screaming. You reacted pretty quickly.
I pull 2 20-sided die out of my pocket and I say to Nico, "Let's roll. See who gets first pick on the treasure." Yep.
Natty
20.
20.
All right,
Dude, I get the
Brandon
first
gets
pick.
it first. All right, Brandon, you find a potion of invisibility.
Boom, baby.
You also find a
That's
potion.
crazy, these these like little peasants have these.
Yeah, well, it's a freaking heirloom, dude. They would never use it.
Yeah, it's just it's just
He told the youngest never drink the potion of invisibility.
yeah, that was pretty dark, guys.
Yeah.
That was pretty dark. That was the darkest thing I've ever seen happen in a D&D game. Just so you know. But
Just
it's
pointing
cool.
out,
I'm down.
Playing the character.
I'm down. How'd it go?
Who
was
not
in there?
perfect, not poorly.
I heard a scream.
That was the wife.
I was afraid it was one of you.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. Come
We
on.
got another house to hit here
right.
tonight. The night is young.
That is young, and so are our
Alright.
targets.
Yeah.
We're gonna move up to this house. There's a door in the back of the house.
Door in the back.
Go to the back.
I'm moving around the back of there. I'm gonna.
13 stealth, Sam, up to the other side of the house.
All right.
You're with me, Nico?
Yep.
Okay, Nico and I.
Yep.
I'm gonna walk up and put my hand on the doorknob and slowly turn it to see if I can like get it to open.
Stealth check. Stealth check. Super silent. Unlocked.
23.
It opens.
Okay, I slip inside slowly.
All right, let's try to open our door the
I
same
slowly
way.
slip
Yeah,
inside.
let's try to open the same way.
I stealth check the door. 20 also. 17 plus 3. All right.
So we're all inside the house.
Whip out the emergency pieces because this shit's getting serious. This is what the house looks like, and that's the house that you're in.
Excellent.
All right, guys, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna point silently to the uncle,
I motion my head towards the guy who's sleeping right next to
the
me.
father,
Yeah, the father.
and that's the
And
only-
I stand next to the woman and child and kind of shrug, and then point at the woman, I guess.
I'm gonna ready my action. As I do it, I'm gonna put my hand over the person's mouth and I'm gonna stab
All right,
the
cool.
sword straight through the
Everybody, roll initiative. Surprise. Roll initiative.
Oh, I rolled. I have
17.
The uncle's been awake the whole time.
9.
17, 9, and
Remember how long ago we killed the old man in front of this house?
Nico's
Yeah.
got 4.
this is what happens. Everyone's readying their actions. The father rolled a natural 20. He heard everyone the whole time. He has an entire freaking sword under his pillow, and he wakes up to see everyone there and starts striking at the first person he sees, which is Darian. He jumps out of his bed with his sword and strikes at you right now. Does a 16 hit?
16 is my armor class.
Oh, that means technically it's always player's favor. So he runs up, he's like, done! Savages! With that, everyone in the building wakes up. Sorry, you failed. You messed up. Everyone shoots awake.
Okay.
Everyone else is now awake, but prone.
We should have shut the doors.
You guys didn't shut your door?
Nope.
I shut my door.
Did you?
Yeah,
Did you tell Sam you shut it?
my door's shut. Why would I leave it open? I mean, that's just like Ranger 101.
I mean, it's politeness 101, really.
I did. It's both.
All right, so
Think about it.
the next turn is the uncle who wakes up upon hearing the father wake up. Technically, he's got a whip for some reason. Anyways, the point is he's got a whip, and he looks straight at Noki, and he's like, "Oh my God!"
So does he stand up?
He strikes from his bed, which means he has disadvantage on his attack roll,
Yeah.
and you have advantage against him.
Disadvantage on a whip from the
Oh
bed.
wow! I rolled 2 4s. Anyways, the point is he goes like and tries to whip you.
He just
And
whips the ceiling.
he whips the whip, and with the rest of his turn, he tries to stand up, drawing an opportunity attack from you.
Does a 14 hit him?
Yep.
Okay. 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. Nico slashes the and it is Brand's turn.
I'm gonna move over to the uncle, and I am going to attack him. I'm attacking him, swinging with a 13.
Hits.
Hits. I do 13 damage to him.
13 damage. Damn. Oh my God! You just run up and stab him through the wall, and blood. He just topples over, guts and stuff everywhere. He looked like a pretty beastly man. He looked like the kind of guy who beats people to death for a living.
It averages out.
Since I'm close range, I'm going to take both my swords and I'm going to stab him with both my swords.
Nice.
2d6 and then add my modifier afterwards and then dual wielding.
He's
I do
untouched.
8 damage to him. Just
8 damage. He screams and starts bleeding all over the place. It's Noki's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna try to finish off with Dad. Does a 7 hit?
No. No.
So Nico runs up and like swings above his head.
The father is like, looking at you two and doesn't know who to hit because he hates both of your guts. You're savages. He goes for Darian. He takes his sword and is like, yes, die, savage! Yeah! And he tries to stab you. I just rolling ass. Does a 7 hit? No. Nothing happens.
It goes off
It's
my
Uncle's
armor.
turn. Uncle's like this. Oh, I'm dead. It's not my turn. Anyways, basically the mother and the child go like, oh, and they get up. They stand up. They spend their turn getting up. And they're standing up and they're screaming in the corner like, It's your turn, Brandon.
I'll just swing my big sword. I'll swing my big sword at the father. I'm pretty confident I can finish him off right now.
Okay,
Yeah, why not?
okay, so you're gonna move up to him?
Yeah, sure. I'll move up to the father. This is my roll here on the big sword. Hit with a 21.
Hit.
And do 14 damage to him.
14 damage.
God damn.
You turn the sword sideways. You don't even hit him with the blade, and you just kind of like smack him so hard that his like face caves in and he falls across the floor dead. You instantly kill him.
More teeth from a necklace.
Yes, more teeth for your necklace.
Does killing one family justify another family being killed?
I don't think we ever stopped to think about that.
Are we doing to them what they just did to us?
That's pretty jacked up. Anyways, in all seriousness, you guys are barbarians. You guys don't ask deep questions like this, okay? So get over yourselves.
You allow me to do this?
Yeah, I'll allow you to do whatever you
I'm
want.
gonna I'll run up to each of them since they're standing next to each other. I'm gonna take one sword and stab it in each of their stomachs.
Oh, come on, you can't do that.
Well, I'm gonna split my dual attack, so they only
You
take.
can do a dual attack like that?
Well, dual wielding, the way it works is you roll twice the number of damage dice, and then you add your modifier afterwards.
Okay,
So I'll just roll them both separately. One goes to one person, one goes to another person.
okay, go for it.
Dang.
Okay. And I'll nullify my modifier, so to make it fair.
Yeah.
This is the most Legolas thing he's
I
done
run up.
yet.
I run up. And,
All right, roll.
So-
Did you roll an attack yet?
no, I'm gonna roll attack. This is for the mom. It's 19.
Hit.
And then the other one's for the son. 10. Okay, this one's for the mom. 5 damage to the mom. This one is for the kid. I do 1 damage to the kid.
All right, so you run up to both of them and like, you stab the mom through the shoulder. She's like, ah! She starts screaming, and you stab the little kid through. You nick his arm, and your swords dig deep into the wall, and the kid's like, oh, the man from my dreams. He's trying to kill me. The mother dies, and the little child looks next to him and sees his mother like, and die on your sword, and he starts screaming. He's the one left alive in the entire hut. It's this kid who you stab. He's like,
Can I just put him out of misery?
Oh, this
yeah,
is
do it.
so horrible. This is so horrifying.
Or we could just teach him a lesson.
This is so horrifying.
No. I can't have a kid on my. I rolled a 1. Wait. Are you gonna come kill him? Okay. He runs over and goes, shut that kid up.
Yep, 15, and I hit him for 11 damage.
you cut his head off. He dies.
Oh my god, that's over. I have a feeling we'll be hearing that sound again in our nightmares, Steve.
Roll a perception check.
Time to move the bridge, guys. 1.
7.
I got 23.
Puppy?
Is that my son? I
You hear this? It's like this.
which direction is it from? Where is it?
Take a look at the actual scale model of the building and guess where he is.
Oh, there's a back shed. There's a little back shed on that building.
Oh.
I run right over to the back there, and I'm just kicking that door right in right away.
I need someone to move that shed.
Hope he's not leaning against the door.
It's look.
It's little Steve.
That's Lil Steve. That is Lil Steve. He's there. He's so excited. He's crying. He's going, oh, Pappy, they wanted me to work on their farm and make them grow all their potatoes for them.
I'm like, did they purchase you? Is that what happened?
Oh yeah.
I'm glad. Don't worry. You don't need to worry, son. They won't be seeing any more sunrises.
They bought me for 10 gold pieces.
10 gold pieces. Right.
Oh, don't let them beat me anymore.
Oh, it's all over. Don't you worry.
Don't let
You
them
just
beat me. Look, I got scars.
He's got scars from
After
the
a
whip.
few hours
from
from the whip already, and we killed that. Don't worry, we killed the man with the whip. You're gonna be all right. It's gonna be all fine now.
They said I'd never see you again. They said I would die in here.
They were liars. Your father will always come back for you. Don't you worry.
You can go back to my tree. I'm cool with that.
Can we send him back to the tree?
Yeah, little Steve, near my tree.
He knows the way.
Okay.
Yeah, he was playing in the woods. He's discovered it before. Actually, everyone knows where your tree is.
Yeah, your tree's not that secret, Nico.
Like
Everyone talks about that tree, okay?
You brought it up once as a joke to the whole tribe. The town elder was like, I know exactly where that is, everyone.
So
Secret hideout.
I'll go back to the tree. Is anyone else alive from the town or the village or the tribe?
Mira's there. She'll take care of you.
Oh, she is one of my favorites. Except, where's Mommy?
mommy's next on the agenda, son. Don't you worry.
I don't know where she went.
When's the last time you saw
What's
her?
an agenda?
I saw her on the cart, on the wagon. She
All
was
right.
on the wagon. She went into
Good
the town.
intel, Steve. Who knows what kind of untold horrors might be set upon right now? So, if you guys don't mind, let's move up to this. Let's move to this bridge here.
That's the calmest way to say. My wife is probably being murdered right now. Can we please go and continue our quest? to
untold
kill-
horrors.
Untold horrors are happening to her. I'm gonna stealth up to this point right here. All right, I'm crawling, and then I'm gonna peek up right about here. I'm gonna look around this area.
Currently, you
why
don't
so
really see exactly what this guy's up to from that line of sight.
Okay,
Because
that's
of
fair.
undisclosed reasons. And what you see is on the other side of the river here, you see the merchant and this soldier getting all buddy-buddy, and you see a slave basically just doing a menial task of restacking boxes.
What's up with this guy? Is this guy a guard?
There's a guy on top of these ruins holding a lantern, and he is just kind of casually peering out into the darkness. He's kind of standing watch for the trading posts for the evening.
Okay, and then there's a guard over there.
There's a guard in front of the
tavern.
The tavern.
You jump the river and you kill this guy.
I've got an invisibility potion, so I can get myself over there, no problem.
Yeah, you can just go across the bridge.
What does your jump spell do?
It gives you 3 times your jump distance.
3 times my jump distance?
Yeah.
Oh
My God, I will take that spell and I will do exactly what you just said because that plan sounds great.
And the tavern door opens up. Tumbles outside, all drunk. He's like, "Oh, good evening to you." And he just goes over here.
How long does my invisibility potion last?
Up to 1 hour. A creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it is on your person.
How broken?
The
No,
spell
that's
ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell. Once you attack or cast a spell, you lose it.
So I'm pretty much, I'm gonna go across that bridge, and I'm gonna scout out the exact location of every single person that's on the outside of that place.
Okay.
I have poison. He's drinking. I got 5 poisons.
Do you want me to go over there and I'll go just drop them in?
Poison in the
Wait.
drink so you're invisible.
We could simultaneously kill the people in the bar and outside at the same time. Door is open right now.
I could go in there,
You
and I could
slip
put
in.
it. I could
give
put
you
it in
my
the whole
poisons right
tap.
now. I give you
Put
all my
it straight
poisons
in
right
the
now.
main tap.
Figure it out.
Yep.
Here's my poisons. Go. Door's open.
Yeah.
Done.
Nico, I'm gonna need you to put them the magic hands on me. Give me that long jump ability.
All right. It lasts for 1 minute, so we go.
1 minute.
1 minute. D, before you could leave, I'm gonna touch you and give you a jump. You got it.
Okay, just you pat me on the back as I'm
Yep.
running out.
Poof.
Okay. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna make my jump, and then when I jump, I'm gonna immediately lay down and have my cloak
You're
over
gonna
me
do a
and
stealth
stealth.
check.
Okay. I'm gonna do my jump.
Got
Stealth
it?
it.
You got this, D. Just roll it. Just roll big.
16.
You got this other side. Fucking Sam Fisher.
Nice.
Sam
Okay.
Fisher.
I start
Sam Fisher.
start crawling slowly
All right.
up.
You're
okay?
good.
I'm grabbing Nico's poison,
Yep, you got him.
and I'm carefully not gonna be chugging the poison. I'm gonna be chugging my invisibility potion, which lasts for an hour, so it's plenty. So I down it. Poop.
All right.
Nico
Got
doesn't
it.
see me anymore.
Nice.
I'm just gonna go right up over this bridge quietly.
Gonna quietly go over the bridge. And you get to the top. Just put yourself on the top and I'll explain an image for you. And what you see is this drunk guy's penis. He is peeing into, you see a drunk man's penis, and he's peeing into a river. You also see this sleeping drunk guy on the side of the bridge, and he looks like, he kind of looks like a transient, a homeless man, actually. He's just kind of there passed out.
Are they armed?
On the side of the bridge. Neither of them are armed.
I'm just gonna move up to here where I can observe everything. Ideally, I can see most of everything except those guys up there, obviously. And I'll do so stealthily so that this guy doesn't see me up here. 18.
Got it.
18.
Great. And now I'm going to pass the turn to Darian.
All right,
Darian.
I'm gonna slip up and I'm gonna kind of up here, walk up here.
And that's where your turn is going to end because I'm going to shift to Brandon. So,
Okay.
Brand is on top of the bridge.
Just gonna carefully get into a position out here with full invisibility, staying at least 20 yards away from everybody. As he does, goes around.
All right. Basically, you take a peek into the tavern. You quickly get a glance that there is a man with a great axe at his side. However, he is drinking.
Excellent.
And you also see pretty much, well, first off, there's no one who is in the tavern who is not drinking, frankly. In fact, you hear this sound, he's like, oh, well, I think it's about time. The shift's getting late. I don't think you wouldn't appreciate one. And you see the one guard like lift a ale from the counter, and he walks outside, and he says, Jefferson, and he's like, oh yes. He's like, anything out here tonight in the shift? And he's like, no, just another quiet night. It's like, well, Jefferson, this one's on me. And he hands him a frothy cup of ale. And he's like, oh, well, you know, I don't think I should drink on the job. It's like, have you ever seen anything out here? I've never, except for those damn savages sometimes. But we'll kill them all eventually. And he goes inside.
Excellent.
So Jefferson sits there and he ponders his ale. He's like, and he just puts it down. He's not sure about this drink.
I'm gonna use my perception to see whether or not I believe he's actually gonna take another sip of this drink.
Okay.
And I roll a 17.
Once the other soldier walked away, he was trying to like, he's drunk. He's drunk already, and he was just trying to like pretend like he's like totally sober on the job.
Well, if I know drunks, they always go for more sips. So I'm gonna use my first dose of poison in his drink right now. It shouldn't be too big of a deal.
All right. Stealth check right now.
Stealth check. Boom.
You get
That
a
is a
huge
19.
bonus too.
No
did
problem.
It. You did it. One of
I
those
should
5
hope I can do
poisons
that.
is done.
So you slip it, poison in his drink.
First order of business here. I'm gonna slip into the bar here.
And yeah, all right. Okay. And that's as far as you get. You're inside the bar. There's a drunk guy passed out, kind of like laughing on. Well, he's not passed out. He's like laughing on the floor, and all these other people are like, oh.
I'll take it.
Noki is up now. He gets a little chance.
All right. I'm just gonna creep along the wall, lie down, so I'm more or less 100% obscured. Get to here, go prone, and just shimmy up this ridge, lying down to where I'm lying up here.
Great.
Trying to be stealthy.
Roll me a stealth check.
8.
Cool. This guy, he walks by, and he's just.
me shimmy backwards.
His eyes are closed.
Oh, okay.
His eyes are closed, and he's just humming to himself. He's like. And is that it?
I'm just watching now.
Anyway, so we're going back to Darian.
Okay, Darian is over here. I'm gonna look on the ground and I'm gonna pick up a rock.
You found the rubble. You got a rock.
Cool. I'm gonna take a pretty good sized rock and I'm gonna chuck it over here to make
Okay.
a splash in the water. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to distract these guys.
Just do a ranged attack, and beat a 10. You'll get it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. A giant rock splash. You see the lantern light up top shift kind of towards the river, and it's like, guess the fish are out tonight.
All right.
Oh man, I wonder if I should go on fishing today instead.
I'm gonna jump up to here and I'm gonna grab it.
That's what the guy at the top says. Yeah, go for
Okay.
it. Jump. You grab it.
I'm
Yep,
gonna
that
pull
allows you to
myself
do
up.
that. Yeah, you can straight up just do that.
And then I'm gonna slowly come up right here and I'm gonna
getting-
probably
I'm-
stealth check.
I'm getting some Shadow of Mordor vibes up here.
Yeah. And then
Stealth. Roll me a stealth
check.
roll.
21.
All right. So what happens is you jump up there, and your feet hit the ground, and they're like, and the guy goes like, turns back.
Okay.
He got a 20. He rolled an 18, but it was a total 20.
Oh.
You
Can I
beat
see
him
this?
21. So you were up there completely, totally fine. Bran.
I'm gonna take a quick second, since I'm invisible inside this bar, to look around, perception, see if anything out of the ordinary is going on, anything that would throw me off.
There's a little snippet of conversation you hear.
The crew is late tonight. Thought they'd be here by now. Interesting. Filing that little information around my way, I know I have to hurry. So I'm gonna slip over to the cask, the most popular, obvious, cask that everyone's drinking from.
Yeah.
Do a double dose of poison into that sucker to
Got
make
it.
sure that everybody gets hit by it.
Well, you managed to successfully move all the way over to this cast. You are completely invisible. No one is manning the bar right now. It's a self-serve night, and you guys are, you managed to do that.
Double dose.
It-
All right, and if I still have
really
any turn
funny.
left, I'm heading out of there now. I'm heading back out front to prepare
All
for
right.
combat.
Cool. And back to Noki's turn.
Noki.
Noki's just knocking on the
So,
bridge.
Sam, give me a quick status update on these fellas out here in the yard.
This guy goes back inside, and he's just like, barely misses our friend Bren.
And this dude's sitting there.
That
I
guy,
should probably do a
That guy's
perception
got his
check.
drink next to him still, yeah.
no, even or odd.
Even.
All right, that means he can't resist. Even, that means he can't resist. He reaches down to his side, grabs the glass of poison, and sips
He's
it.
the first one who drinks.
Yep.
Which one did you put in there, Nico? Give me a name.
Green.
It was
Green
Green Fang.
Green Fang went to glass number 1, yeah.
D8 plus 4 damage to Constitution. 8 plus 4 equals. The guy suddenly just grabs his stomach and goes, tries to scream. He's literally, you just dealt him 12 points of Constitution damage. He's dead. He's just straight up, just like all his hit points, literally just dead, gone. He's out. Literally.
Green Fang, man. That classic
Green
Green
Fang,
Fang, man.
man.
You don't mess with the Green
Like
Fang.
it was silent. It was just like dead.
Okay, I am still prone. Is this guy still sleeping?
Yep.
Perception, him if you want me to.
What's on this?
I take out my scimitar.
So these guys. All right,
and
Nico, go.
I'd like to ready an attack.
Yeah, go for it.
My character just readies the sword.
All right, the moment
whatever
the
that
moment
is to
you
you,
express any other thought, action, anything, it's no longer readied. Next
Perfect.
turn is your turn. Darian, go.
I'm up here with this guy, and I'm gonna draw my bow and ready it. Since I have the surprise, can I get advantage, would you say?
Yeah, advantage right now. Boom.
Okay, I'm gonna use my sharpshooter ability and take -5 to my roll to do an extra 10 damage to him. Okay. So I'm gonna take -5 on this, so 6, 13.
You miss.
I miss?
Balls.
God dang it, I should have just shot him. So it goes, and it's past his head.
I'm 5 feet away.
The guard turns around and looks at you.
Oh man.
You screwed it all
I
up because you
screwed
tried to
up
use your
so hard.
stupid superpower. Everyone roll initiative. Sorry.
Can I take my move?
Balls.
I had it ready.
Sure, go for it. He's just thinking about it.
Nico
just
hears
think about it.
that arrow miss completely, and he's like,
Anyways, I did a 9 for my attack roll on this dude lying on the ground.
You miss.
We suck. We're the worst.
We had such a good plan.
We had such a good plan. It's falling apart so quickly.
All right, roll initiative against that guy, Pete.
Okay.
Everyone just roll initiative in general. Darian shoots an arrow. Goes past the guy. He's like, he looks straight at you. He's like, what the hell? He takes his thing out. He takes his sword, and he looks at you, and he's like, ah! And he immediately tries to swing it at you. He takes his sword and swings at you. Does a 14 hit?
No.
14 hit, doesn't hit, he misses. He's like, there's somebody up here! There's somebody up here! And the next turn is your turn. Bran.
I'm still invisible. So I'm gonna boogie right up to this guy.
And as you're running up there,
Find him.
you kind of see him kind of look at, what do you mean there's someone up there? That doesn't make any sense. You're up there. Yeah. They're like
Mom?
really confused. Like, what do you mean?
I'm gonna use my charger ability to get the +5 damage bonus, and I'm gonna attack that guy right now.
Poof.
All right.
So I'm blowing my invisibility to do it.
All right, so be it. Yep.
So 21
Hit.
and damage is 10 damage.
Kill instantly. Merchant dead. Sliced 2 pieces. Explodes. Drink flies out. Splashes onto the boxes. You come into existence, and the guard just his jaw drops seeing this guy literally get cut in half, and a guy appears out of nowhere with his giant sword.
Dang it, I did the merchant, not the guard. I thought they were both guards, but okay.
He was the guy who sold you your scale mail. Do you have any one-liners?
Well, that's the guy that told me the skill mill?
Yeah, you have any one-liners?
Heck yes, then. All right. Dude, I went on like a guttural yell as I do it. I say incredulous.
Incredulous. And then the guard's like, I've never heard a savage say a word that big. Anyways,
That's because I misuse long words to sound smarter.
Darian. It's Darian's turn.
I'm gonna use my free action to draw my bow. I'm gonna draw my swords. And then I'm gonna swing. Double swing at this guy.
Can you switch that fast?
You can drop as a free, and then you can use your simple action to draw a weapon.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll to hit him. 14.
Miss. They go like ding ding off his armor. Okay.
All right, my turn. 1, 2, 3. This is close enough, really. So from this range, I cast Hold on this guy.
Cool. Cast it. What is he saving against?
14 using his Wisdom.
He's held. It's cool. So that works. He is successfully held, and he's no longer able to move. Now is the end of all your guys' turns. Back to the NPC's turn. And Brandon, remind me what that little note was that you got.
I wasn't able to tell you guys since chaos broke out, but it said, the crew is late tonight. Thought they'd be here by now.
And what you hear is the sound of a small trotting carriage. And the carriage like rolls up and comes to a stop. And immediately 2 dudes hop out. And these are not your average dudes. They're not your average lowly peasants, lowly guards. They look kind of epic. And they stand around looking at this magnificent battle that's in front of them. And they're a little confused. They're not sure who's on whose side. It's nighttime. But all you know is that one of them draws a bastard sword. It's a very large sword. And he's got a golden armor and a blue flowing cape. He's certainly
just like his
part
mom.
of those group of people that attacked your village. He is certainly associated with them. And he's looking around trying to figure out what is causing all this chaos. The only thing he can see is one barbarian about to slice down a frozen guard. The other, wrapped in cloaks, no comment. The only thing that happens is that guy up there is like, and he tries to swing at you again. He thinks he can deal with you before everything else happens. And does a 7 hit? No. All right, nothing happens. He's whiffing it. He backs up to the edge in fear and draws an opportunity attack from you.
Okay.
He's like, everyone's whiffing each other, but you're pretty,
I whiffed it
pretty
super
cool.
hard.
But your armor is like.
I
more
whiffed it.
You whiffed it too. Everyone's whiffing it up there.
This is
Okay.
It's like a real fight.
It's like a real fight, yeah. I was like,
That goes back to Branson.
All right. While this guy's being held by Nico, I'm just gonna straight up execute him. So I'm going to swing. I got
the
a
advantage when rolling against him.
16, or I mean 20. 20, I hit him. Yep. And I do 10 damage to him.
Oh man, you just like cut him and the armor just like falls off and he's just barely standing. Like he's not looking very good. Back to your turn, D.
okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run up to this guy and I'm gonna start boot him in the chest off the edge of the building. Strength check. 21.
Did it.
I'm gonna run and go boom, boom, boom.
Boom! Off the edge.
Does he break through that box or bounce off of it?
Yeah, roll to see if he breaks through it.
I dealt him. He got so much damage that he breaks the box. And he's dead. He's dead. It's over. His life is over. That was a good way to kill him.
Okay,
All right.
cool.
You got a good vantage point for archery up there too, though.
Yep, it's perfect.
I'm
I'm gonna then take a step back, pick up my bow that I had on the ground, and then my turn's done.
Cool. And no, it's your turn. The fallen guy draws their attention. You're like,
I'm gonna step
big
out.
gasp.
Sam, I'm just gonna go for this. I'm gonna step out. I'm like, greetings. I think we need to talk.
It's perfect because it's their turn. They get to respond. It's like, one of the savages from the hills says the guy in gold. He's got a very deep voice. He's got long, flowy hair. He looks very regal. He looks like a paladin. Kind of difficult looking paladin, if you know what I mean, like level-wise. Kind of intimidating a little bit. In fact, and he looks directly to your character and he says, "A lowly savage from the hills." And he rolls a 2 on his intimidation check. And he's like, "A savage from the hills." And it doesn't faze you at all. And then his cleric friend speaks up.
I knew that they would be coming down at some point after we killed their families.
He's actually going to spend his round saying a little bit more than just words. He's going to say that, and he's also going to include in it a spell. And suddenly just whirls happen around him. And what you see is you see what looks like to be demons hugging him. They're like orbiting around him, swooping around him like ghosts. Seem to be kind of making what looks to be like a supernatural barrier around him. All right, so
It's called Ghoul Shield.
hey, guess what? You can roll to see what it's actually called, and I can
Hey,
tell you more
I'm
about
gonna
it. Hey, don't forget about that.
5 plus magic. 5 plus now.
Sorry,
Whatever.
No, sorry.
Not smart.
He's
Nope.
like, that's spooky.
Yeah, it's the first time I've ever seen it.
Do
I'm
you know any
freaking
magic?
good.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna look real hard. 15.
Yeah, it's called Spirit Guardians. Basically, anyone
Yes,
who enters,
Spirit Guardians.
anyone who enters anyone who enters that aura of Spirit Guardians has the risk of taking damage. However, the spell can be broken if you break his concentration. We're going back to Bran.
Okay, so this guy, when I last hit him, I hit him for a bunch of damage, but he's still alive.
Barely. Technically, hold person is a coup de grace. So, frankly, as a DM mistake, I'll let you kill him as a free action.
He's dead. Yeah.
I'll let you push him over and let the body parts split on their
Okay,
own.
I'm not just gonna push him over. I'm gonna grab, the hole that I made with my sword and just kind of rip that apart.
All right, that's enough damage to kill him.
Yeah, I'm dropping the sword, grabbing a javelin. I've got 4 of them, and I'm gonna throw it right at the cleric.
A dex throw, so you get +4 to your roll. So it's not. You get
9.
9.
Yeah.
No,
No. Okay, I miss.
it's your turn.
I am going to step right here at the edge, and I'm gonna aim down and friggin' shoot an arrow right at the magical guy. He's like doing magic spells like this and like concentrating, and I'm gonna shoot an arrow right in the top of his head, or
Alright, go for
at
it.
least try to. Does a 22 hit?
Yep.
Okay. Go. 6. 9 damage to him.
All right, he's gonna roll against that to break concentration. Not broken. Next, it is Noki's turn.
I'm gonna cast Spider Climb on me. I climb up the inn.
All right, cool. You're on the top of the inn. And so the next turn is pretty crazy. So the paladin, he takes a moment and focuses, and his hands glow, and he looks to you, he looks to you, he looks to you, and he casts a spell. Everyone has to make charisma saving throws. Everybody, right now.
Charisma saving throws.
Wow.
He's
What
a
is
paladin.
You roll 20?
Yeah.
Rolled a 17.
14. I get we both get 13.
You both have 13s?
I get 17.
Sorry, for D and Brandon. And this is a spell called Bane that basically affects all your rolls. This is basically D. You get -1 to attack rolls and saving throws for as long as he's concentrating. And Brandon, you get -2 to attack rolls and saving throws as long as he's concentrating on the spell. And he's going to run up and try and take you out. And now it's the cleric's turn, and he's got these spirit guardians floating around him and stuff like that. And what he does, he looks to Darian up top and casts a different spell. It's called Guiding Bolt, and what you see is a flash of light streaks toward Darian. He's making a ranged spell attack against you. Does a 15 hit you?
Nope.
Basically what looks almost like a beam of light, like a laser, just goes like explodes the rocks behind you. And totally good. Back to Bran's turn.
Okay, well, first order of business, I'm grabbing my sword off the ground. Can I then
Grab your sword.
Can I then back up 5 and then charge?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna back up
Yeah.
1 step there, and then charge and attack the paladin head on, leaving the cleric for D. It is a 16 minus 2 is 14 plus 6 is 20. 20.
Hit.
16 damage.
16 damage.
Wow.
Double sixes plus 4.
This guy is bulked up in full plate armor. He is literally a metal shell aside from his long blonde flowing hair. And just, it bounces off and he's like, ugh.
It was a
It
hit.
was a solid hit.
Okay.
He like cleaves
It
into
was
it.
Losing
the
underneath
solidest
that.
hit I have. Yeah.
There he is.
That was everything I got, guys. That was everything I got.
I'm gonna shoot my arrow at the paladin's head.
How many hit points would you think this guy has?
22.
Hit.
Okay. 42 of these because he's already hurt. 9 points of damage total.
9 points of damage. Succeeds on the concentration check. And now it is Loki. Loki, it's your turn.
Guys, I think back to earlier in the day, a long, long time ago it seems. My hands were still clean. When I planted those seeds, I got inspired, and it's my time to use it. So upon like pulling the memory from my mind.
Dude, we're so black and white flashbacked right now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like 2 episodes ago.
are we even blurry on the edges a little bit?
A little bit, yeah. There's
little
2
bit?
episodes back.
Anyways, I'm gonna cast Hold Person on the Paladin using the inspiration. Alright, Sam. DC save of will, 14, disadvantage.
Constitution, Charisma, Intelligence, Wisdom.
Wisdom,
Wisdom. Got it. All right.
14. Disadvantage though.
19, 18.
No!
I mean, no joke. The paladin takes his bastard sword and waves it into the air, and he's like, "For Quentin Shire and of my civilization!" Oh! And he swings his sword down on you. Does a 19 hit you?
Yeah, I believe so, right?
Cool. 8 damage. He slices you. 8 damage.
So I'm at 25.
Back to the action. So the cleric, he warms up his hands. Darian tries to strike at you with the ranged attack. Does a 12 hit.
Nope.
Explodes off the wall next to you.
It knocks out a hole in the window right here.
Yeah,
Blows-
exactly.
just
Perfect.
blows out- blows
Right
out
there.
the
And
cloud.
he turns to the hole and he's like, this one. And then for the next part of the attack, what he does is then he simply just walks toward Brand calmly. And these swirling evil spirit guardians start whipping around so quickly, and it gets kind of nuts. Wisdom saving throw. Could you do a wisdom saving throw for me?
Okay. I got a 9.
I'm very sorry. These evil spirits start swirling around through you, and you are dealt 3d8 necrotic damage.
Man.
Wow.
18 points of damage,
18 points damage. All right, I'm at 7.
You got any health potions?
and it goes back to Brain.
That's rough. You have to get away because they're going to kill you next turn if they get another chance.
Yeah.
So you can use your action to disengage from them, which means that they won't be able to get an opportunity attack, but you won't be able to attack them. This is looking pretty dire for you. You only have 7 health left.
Like, I don't feel like I'm the type that would ever back away. I can probably single-handedly do more damage in this turn than both of you guys combined. Balls up attack.
All right.
So first off,
You're going to rage and attack?
I'm raging and attacking.
Okay,
Yeah.
All right, go for it. Do it.
You rage, you get +2 to your damage, and you get to attack twice.
And what's reckless attack?
You want to reckless? You are really recklessly
you're
attacking
rage,
him right now.
you're
Rage and reckless
you're
attack. No,
reckless.
do it.
Do it.
That is the very definition.
I'm a
of what
rage
you
and
are
reckless
doing.
attack, and I'm doing 1 to each. Here's the cleric.
-2.
So 16.
You hit the cleric. Roll damage on the cleric.
Okay, so cleric gets 9 plus is 15 damage.
15 damage. He has to beat 15 on this roll. He rolled a 17. So he did not break his concentration, but he dealt him 15 damage. He is very, very hurt.
Now Paladin time. Gets 2 again.
Nice.
So he gets is 22.
It's a hit.
2 to hit. And that's 6 double 12.
Loses concentration. Spell breaks. You both have full stats. No more disadvantages
Nice.
on you guys.
Dude, Brandon,
12
And
damage.
so 12 damage on him.
nicely done.
Your turn.
I'm gonna shoot at the cleric and hopefully hit him. 20, my longbow.
20 hits.
Okay, he's already hurt, so I roll an extra d8. 17 damage total.
Whoa! Boom! These guys disappear.
Cleric's dead.
So I.
The entire time
my
Nico's
hands are
been
free.
standing on the house.
Nico's
So I
managed to stay on
step
the
onto the
house,
side. 5,
Oh, he's back down from the house now.
20, 25, 30. Yeah, I produce fire in my hands and just throw it at him.
You just walk up to his face and throw fire at him?
Yeah, because I can't go any further. I can only go walking speed when I'm
All right,
climbing.
throw fire at him.
And it's I rolled a 13 plus 6 is 19. Does he dodge 19?
Nope.
All right, well, it does
Hope this finally breaks that
Yeah.
concentration.
3 points of damage.
Just
Does he need a 3?
It's just his arm is burning. He's like, ugh, and his hair starts turning
Yeah,
to life. He's
I
like,
aim for his golden
my
locks.
hair, my golden hair. Like he's quivering. He's unsure what to do now, and he's like, I'll never back down from the savages. We're righteous. And he tries to hit you. There's a 19 hit.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh, you only get 4 points of damage. You biffed it.
It's okay.
What's the slave doing the whole time?
Down to 3.
he's like,
We still remain to find out, by the way. In the inn, this poison has been working its magic the whole time, by the way, guys.
we're gonna walk in, there's just dead people everywhere. Like,
Brand's turn.
The smartest thing to do would probably be back off, but I'm not the smartest thing. The smartest guy, so, and I'm feeling pretty confident at this point. The worst part's over.
plus you're enraged.
Plus I'm enraged, so it just doesn't seem like I'd run away at this point. No.
You can make a
Dang,
single...
natty 20!
Whoa, critical hit. You get a critical hit, you roll double die.
Boom.
D6.
All right, here we come. Here comes
you add
the
4
finishing blow, guys. The sword is down. And it hits for 6, 10, 11, 14, plus 4, 18 damage. And I'm enraged, so 20 damage.
20 damage!
His bloody locks are just like whipping around like a little helicopter and stuff.
Nice.
Nice work, guys.
Nice.
Really nice work. And you almost died. You almost died.
While this is going on, I'm really curious. Like, I'm super curious. Like, all those roots, I was really looking forward to actually getting to use them on somebody. So I'm just going to go in here and open the door and see what happened.
Everyone has been drinking during this battle, drunk out of their minds, not paying attention to what's going on outside, and they are all dead, except for the guard, who is paralyzed with fear. He sprints out the door and he's just like running into the woods.
God
He's
dang it.
screaming. He's screaming for his life. Ah! Fear.
I'm gonna shoot at him as he's running.
He's made it this far.
I am running after him. I'm not just going to stand there.
Okay, and I see Nico running after him. Oh, that was almost an 18. Shit. 11.
That's a hit, yeah.
6 damage.
It's him in the back. He still keeps going.
I'd like to keep running. I'd like to try to catch up to him as hard as I can. No, I take it back. Before I move, I turn into a dog. And I run as fast as I can.
Judging your speed differences, you'd be able to catch up to him around here.
Okay.
Roll attack.
Bite him in the butt!
Right, bite him in the tuchus.
I rolled a 1.
You failed. Yeah.
You bite your tongue and roll damage half.
Dogs don't bite their tongues. Everybody knows that.
4.
All right, you deal 2 damage to yourself.
Okay.
You better end it, Nico. We killed every guy here. You better
No.
kill that one guy.
I got one bonus guy I'm saving for after the title.
I like how you said
That
we.
doesn't count.
Well, I'm gonna run in front of him and transform into a human being and try to cut him with my scimitar.
All right, yeah, you can gain enough here to come here.
So I run around in front as a dog, instantly come out of it as a human and just swing at him
Where's your dude?
as he runs by. I try to clothesline him across the neck with my sword. I rolled a 17 for the attack.
All right, you hit.
Okay, 7.
He just bleeds out and falls over dead.
I'm gonna hang off the edge and then just let go and drop down about 10 feet.
Sweet. Well, you guys are getting some gear here. This sword is not really relevant in 5th edition anymore, but regardless, you can use it if you want. It's called a bastard sword. It's a D10 single-handed sword. He has
I'll take that shit. Yeah, why not, right?
He has a clean set of full plate armor.
Woo-wee.
You also get an item called Goggles of the Night. You have dark vision to a range of 60 feet. And that's everything that's on the paladin. Now, for the cleric. Who checks the cleric's body?
I have something you should see.
Oh yeah. One woman, 15 gold. Oh my god. To
I think
mayor.
I found a bill of sale on the cleric's body for your wife.
So the cleric has already sold my wife to Mayor Von Trost. Well, this
He
guy.
could be the root of this all.
He's pretty clearly the root of all this evil.
Yeah.
And that is the evidence right there on his body. And if I'm not mistaken, I feel like that is the last clue that you guys need to figure out how to regroup with your entire family and bring them all back to safety.
I'm going to go over here. and finish some unfinished business. That's a 13.
You slit the drunk guy's throat, and that's the last person in the town alive, other than the slave. You have the information that, on a ledger specifically, that Brandon's wife was taken to the mayor's house to be a slave. And you have everything on the outskirts of the tavern at your disposal. So, with that, you guys must decide how you're going to get Brandon's wife back.
I have to admit that even though I'm 99% filled with bloodlust, I'm at least 1% happy that my wife made the mayor's house cut. I mean, I've always found her quite attractive.
She's a classy lady. I can't.
But this just confirms it.
Probably shouldn't talk about our wives.
It's cool, guys. I'm cool. You can talk about your wives. It's all good.
Needs to
All
die.
right, let me tell you guys a little story. So when I was a young druid, like, I don't know what's young in druid years, 15 years old. When I was a 15-year-old druid, just a little apprentice druid.
Just a Drew back then.
Just a little Drew.
Little Drew.
Young Drew. Young.
your ID
Y-U-N-G.
Young Drew. He was an Asian rapper.
So I went fishing this one lake, but I lost my bait. And I thought a fish ate it, but it turns out that my bait just got loose. It also turns out that bait.
My bait. I was baiting it. It got loose.
It got loose.
It descended.
It done got away from me.
So that species of fish spread and encroached and eliminated all the other fish in that pond. The only way we're going to survive, no matter who's in this group of settlers, how good they are, how innocent they are, these are two species fighting. And I've seen what happens before. My druid nature skills tells me what happens when one species wants the resources over another.
I know how you feel.
This is what's happening right now. Everybody is hell-bent on killing everything.
I don't know exactly how you feel because my wife is still alive.
They are dead set on wiping every single person out, but I need to find a way to provide consequence for this.
Well, you know what?
Who
We
are
can forget
unarmed.
about killing innocent women and children right now, because last time it kind of gave me an upset tummy.
How do we bring a moral dilemma to this situation? Let's find out. I'll make it up on the spot.
What happens? What happens to our tribe? There's no stopping these people from growing and expanding. Are these lands lost forever? Guys, I have a plan. Let's head down this path, maybe using the cart for now, head into town, and go to the mayor's house.
Sounds good to me.
This was your camp.
Uh-huh.
You guys went down, slaughtered some fools down here, and then went to this trading post in the tavern, which was down there. The mayor's house is right here.
Oh, it's so close. It's so convenient.
So you guys decided to rest a full day and come back here during the next day. You guys have healed your wounds. You've clearly thought about a really great plan, and you see a very large, half wooden, half stone mansion up on the side of the hill. And lo and behold, you see two people walking up along the path. So they look like noblemen and a noble woman, and they're walking up the path.
Okay, let's
At
leave the
least.
carriage here. Let's get off and let's roll.
Deploy.
So you guys are at an intersection, and another carriage comes around the intersection and starts going out to the house as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna call out and I'm gonna say, "Excuse me."
The carriage comes to a halt. The driver on the top of the carriage turns and looks at you. He's like, "Hey, yes, what is it? You need something?"
Excuse me, we're new to these parts. Is this the direction of the mayor's house? Estate?
Yes, of course it is. Hits the whips and keeps going.
Didn't suspect a thing.
Didn't suspect a thing.
And do we need to do a stealth roll from this distance, Sam?
That's night.
That's a 19. 16 plus 3.
Sweet, nice work. These two guests keep walking up, and the guards turn to greet them. You hear their muffled voices in the distance discussing something. The man opens the door for the woman here. They go inside.
So we have to do stealth checks.
I crit failed.
We already did.
I critical
got
failed as
19.
well.
We both crit failed.
Did you?
Guys.
You do tactical slides into cover, and what happens is your sword falls
Damn,
out
sounds just like
or
something I would do too.
and clips the base of this tree, which sends it falling over in the woods. Too bad no one. All right. Boom.
I immediately turn around and run away into the forest.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna immediately lay on the ground and start crawling backwards.
I'm just gonna move backwards. I got a 19.
They're gonna wonder what happened. If we could come up with a good story for how that tree happened, maybe we could lure the guards to come because that's completely out of the ordinary.
That is
maybe this complete failure. I mean, I know we both clumsily knocked that tree over.
Okay.
You through the trees, you see a man peering. He's looking through the branches, trying to see what was there.
Here. Yeah, also, help. Call him over to me. While you slip away, just hide. When he comes up, I want you to strangle him to death.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Done.
I lay
tree.
next to the tree and put my leg under it. I go, help me! Help! Help!
It's really convincing.
Hey, there's someone over here. You hear?
Dang it, guys. You gotta keep making mysterious noises.
I go, scoot away over there.
I'm hiding in the bushes. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm hiding in the bushes.
This
Lay
guard
him down.
comes into
gonna sit.
viewing range of everyone. He's rolling an investigation check. If you are trying to conceal your identity of a barbarian, you have to roll a deception check against them now.
I am wearing the guard's clothes.
Great, you have a bonus to that.
Okay, so deception.
Roll big, son.
4.
All right.
What are you doing in those clothing? You're no guard.
I'm gonna cast a spell.
I go, it's
I'm
my
gonna cast a
brother's
spell. No,
armor. I'm wearing my
casting-
brother's armor.
While he's saying that, I'm casting a spell. I'm casting Charm Person on him.
Please help me.
Okay.
It's just a spell up
15.
in his brain.
He's charmed. Tell me the effects.
Cool. Charm Person. You attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range. You must make a wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it. If it fails the saving throw, it is charmed by you until the spell ends, which will be 1 hour, or until you or your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance.
Your brother's armor?
My brother's armor. My brother.
Oh. They look familiar, but not in that way, but I suppose that makes sense.
Right? It's a little confusing at night. I know.
Oh.
Please help me. This tree collapsed on my leg. I must get back home.
Oh, of
I
course.
hear there's potato stew waiting.
And so he turns and he's like, "Oh, just some poor lad from up the hill, crushed his leg in a tree."
And the other guy's like, he's way back there, and he turns.
Okay.
And he's like, he starts coming over to you. He's gonna help. He's gonna help you.
Oh, thank you.
So he
I'm like really
he
struggling.
pulls you out, even though it
I'm
clear
gonna
you weren't
sneak
stuck.
up behind him. I'm gonna sneak up behind him while he's doing this.
As I see Brand sneaking up, like, oh, my leg, help! Oh, well, could you put pressure
And I'm
on my
sneaking
leg,
up
please?
with 12.
Please,
Okay.
pressure on the below the thigh, please.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna strangle him from behind.
You're gonna grapple him.
Yep, with my angry 2 mitts.
All right, do it. Roll
So
me
you
a
do
strength check.
Yeah.
Roll strength check. 9.
All right. So what happens is you roll up behind him and you put your arms around him, and he's like, "What the heck is this?" And he whips his arms apart, and you don't get him. So he takes his sword out and holds it to your
Just like
throat,
Rocky Future,
and
yeah.
it's just like, "Who are you? Get off me!"
What are you doing with my man down here on the ground on the tree?
And
It's not like that, but okay.
his jaw drops, and he's like,
You know,
and he lowers his sword and he slowly like takes a step back.
If you have any desire
And
to be
a
a paladin
step
like
back.
I one day, you're gonna freeze right there and explain yourself.
All right.
Put your weapon down at once.
He puts his sword back.
Excuse me, sir. Thank you for helping my friend off the ground, I say to him, attempting to...
And what happens is he goes like, 3 of you.
Like, well, you know, a little R&R sometimes out in the woods is fine, even for us paladin folk.
This is not the woods. This is the mayor's estate.
Is tonight not the night for the party?
we come for the festivities.
The costume party?
You are clearly trespassing on the grounds. I may not judge your personal activities out of the woods, but you're trespassing, and you must leave.
I
at
take out my
once.
scimitar and I hit him. Straight up.
All right, well,
I just attack.
Oh.
he sees you draw a sword, and he draws his as well. Okay?
Oh, great.
And
So,
he strikes at you. and he strikes to hit you. He's like, oh! Does a 14 hit.
No.
All right, he misses. He's like, what are you doing? All right, and it's now it is your turn.
Cool. I strike at him with my scimitar. 16.
Hits.
Okay, great. Okay, cool. What are you whistling? I do 6 points of damage.
He's like, anyways, it's Brand's turn.
I look at you and go, finish this.
I'm gonna charge at him and do my reckless attack. Rolling 25.
Yeah, he does mega hit.
Got it. 21 damage to him.
Oh wow. Well, so imagine he's holding your sword. He's like this in a striking position, and your sword cuts through his forearm and through his bicep and through his torso, and this, and you see like at once there's just 8 pieces go to the ground. You slice right through him. It's not even fair.
I finish my stroke in a pose and I say, artistic.
You have what you see before you, a small path leading up to the front double doors. You also see that this path, despite my, unfortunately, my poor rendering of this game area, actually continues around the side of the house to which these gates help represent. Imagine this is a carriage path. There's 2 wheels that go around the outskirts of the house. There's a freaking goat. Straight chillin'. It's more of a sheep, technically, not a goat. Anyways, there's a goat who's staring at you straight up. You see, you make a line of sight, literally all the way from here. He sees the whole scene happening.
He's just terrified.
You hear the ghost here go,
No, he approves. Other than that, you hear the bustling of many bodies inside this house, as this mansion as well.
Party's going on.
You also perceive that from the formal attire that you saw the 2 people walking up to the house with. Perhaps there is some sort of event tonight.
Little shindig.
Little shindig of sorts.
I perceive a little shindig of sorts.
We have to lure him over here, and we have to straight take him out.
how do you propose to lure him over?
I can make bird sounds.
Maybe he
birds?
loves birds.
Is that a bird I hear? Let me try to imitate that bird to you guys. Tell me what you think.
Please go on. Let me see. I would love to hear this bird impression.
Yeah.
I'm waiting. I heard
let's hear the
Noki
word.
has good bird impressions. I
Yeah.
haven't heard one.
What does it sound
I've
like?
never heard
Let's
it.
hear it. Let's hear it.
I can't wait to hear it.
I try to whistle and I fart a little bit. That's what happens.
All right, let's not make bird sounds.
The goats,
Let's
the sheep,
not.
whatever this animal is over here, it's actively trying to escape after you make this sound. It's trying to get out. It's trying to get out. Whatever you did signaled it. It's trying to escape. He's getting all wily now.
You're wearing the paladin's clothes.
It worked once.
Just run over there and be like, tell him that his friend, the other guard, he got stuck under the tree. And we need his help to lift it up. And then we'll try to do what we just did, but we'll switch the roles.
Okay.
All right, from off in the distance here.
All right, I'm gonna jog up to this fence real quick and say, "You come quick! There's someone messing with the mayor's trees."
All right. Roll. You're rolling on that, dude. You're rolling me deception here, you're rolling deception.
Sam, I'm gonna hide on the other side of this wall.
I'm gonna also hide on
Roll
the
a
other side of
deception
this
check.
All right. I roll 17.
You yell that, and you see that the guard go over there. Is like, oh, dang it, not again! And he basically starts booking it over there.
Sick.
He's like, whoa.
I'm gonna turn and
We're gonna duck
Yeah, that's
below
what
this.
that was.
when he starts coming to you, I'm gonna turn and start, running to kind of lead him.
Oh.
We're ducked behind this wall.
Yep.
All right.
I'm trucking along the
he's
wall
like,
around the
"Come on,
corner
follow
towards
me."
where the sound was before.
He's running fast this way, and then he's like, "Arr, I guess I'm gonna follow them. And then Brain's gonna run past us,
Yep.
right here.
Keep
All right,
fucking
got
my
it.
chicken. I'm on it.
Right when he comes around the corner,
I wink at you, Deep, as I run past.
I'm gonna run up behind him and put him in a chokehold. Here we go. Natural 20.
Natural 20. Let's see if I can beat that with a natty 20. 19. Ooh. Rolls around in the corner. He's like, You got him in a chokehold.
I'm gonna squeeze until there's no more life.
Wait.
All right,
Should we talk to him? I mean, go ahead. You
roll
already
me
did it,
another
you
check
already did
because he keeps trying to escape each time you do this. And the guy goes, and rips free. Reroll initiative.
it. 16.
10.
8.
All right, that's the order. Go, Brandon.
So I'm gonna turn around with my sword drawn, looking at D. Like I'm gonna attack D, but I'm gonna pull a fast one, and then I'm just gonna stab my sword right into this guy. Roll it. I need reckless attack. Yeah, both of them. I got a what is that? A
How many reckless
24.
attacks do you have?
Yep, it's a
I
hit.
can keep doing it every time.
Every time
really?
he attacks.
And I hit him for 5, 10 damage.
He dies instantly. You dealt
Nice.
him almost all of his hit points.
I closed his eyes and I said, I know deep down it's not your fault,
gonna-
but you still had to die.
I'm gonna search
Oh
him.
wow, you just got an inspiration point.
What? Just for that?
What do I?
My
Where do
family
I?
had to
Where do I
die
write it on my
for
sheet?
my inspiration point.
You can only have one at a time, and you just use it whenever you want. It'll give you advantage on any roll.
Oh, sick.
And you use it up. All right, I'm gonna do a perception check. Check the guards' bodies for anything in particular, maybe keys, anything like that. I got a 20.
There's a pair of keys.
Okay. Okay, I go.
Was Truck as if we talked to the guards in front and he told us to loop around. As we go past, we walk past, even though we're still in business, I want to glance into the windows and just use it.
Who cares? Yeah, you look in, and what you see is a town a hall filled with people, and they're all mingling.
You know, notice that here. I'm glancing in there as we walk past, just hoping to catch any glimpse that would help us.
And inside this room, you see what looks to be 2 kitchen waitstaff preparing food and drinks, while guards sit in the corner drinking ale, watching them.
Should we keep going, guys?
Yep, we're gonna
going.
keep walking.
Go on. I'll take the lead coming around here.
Or yeah, you and I look like soldiers. Nico looks like a druid. From
I'll
the
just
woods.
hide. I'll walk on the other side of the fence.
going.
I'll just keep hidden.
As you
18
walk past
stealth.
the windows, the music fades into the background, and you no longer can hear it walking around back to the building.
All right, I'm intending to come around this corner as if I'm not sneaking around. I'm coming around and walking up, and I'm going to talk to this guy as I come around. So
Begin walking around, place yourself at the edge of the gate. That's how far you get when you are confident, because you stop right there, and what you see is the carriage from earlier in the back. And you also see that there are 2 men pushing this large case into the back here, into the back area here. And they are bringing this inside, and the guard turns to you and he says, "Oi, what are you doing here?" And these 2 fellows are just like, "Ugh." And what you hear from inside the box sounds like you hear this like rumbling, something's just like shuffling around inside the box.
recognizing this guy in the guards, I'm going to glance over like, hey, seems we've both found ourselves to the right place.
Oh, you found the house, eh? Well, it's right here.
Yep.
You got business here like me?
Guards out in front told us to slip around back. Heard there was a bit of a VIP entrance back here.
This guard turns to you, yelling and talking with this merchant, and he's starting to eye you up, and now you guys can move.
I'm gonna take Noki here. And Noki stealths his way around the perimeter. I'm gonna try to get up to here.
Just roll a stealth check. You're rolling a stealth check against 4 people.
21.
I'm just gonna slide up to this wall right here. I'm just gonna.
This merchant turns to you and is like, "Oh, you see that figure moving back in the woods, in the dark?"
I don't see anything.
Deception. Roll it.
Critical fail.
Guys.
He can tell you're lying. He knows you're with someone, and he says, "Hey!" And the guard steps down, and starts like approaching you. He's like, "You better get off this property right now." And he turns to these 2 guys moving boxes, like, "Get that damn thing inside." They start pushing it, and they're like, "Oh!"
Well, I say, whoa, no trouble meant here. I was told by the guards out in front that I should be coming back here.
We got people sneaking around in the darkness here. That's suspicious. That's what that is. And we got someone lying about it pretty clearly. The guard says, "You will have to leave."
I'm gonna walk back around this corner here.
All right.
Does he follow me?
No.
Okay.
He backs off and continues guarding the door.
Wow, that was close.
We let the case go inside, unfortunately.
It's-
I whispered to you, my gut was to kill everybody, but I remember what you said to me back there, and I said, you know what, maybe just straight up murder constantly is not, as fast as possible. Sometimes you gotta savor it a little bit.
All right, so what happens is during this discussion, you see the guard prop open the door, yell something inside, door closes, and comes back.
There's no way around this guard. He's already suspicious of you, so you can't go talk to him.
I can't be going back around there now.
Noki can't go talk to him because he looks like a druid.
Do you have good deception? You could do the same thing.
I have a terrible deception. I'm horrible at lying to people.
All right,
I feel like you're both.
both of you guys roll a perception right now.
90-20.
9.
It's 11. No, 10.
Nico,
sorry.
you see movement figures here.
I'm gonna stealth my way back to them.
Back to us, Nico?
Oh shit. I rolled a 6.
This guy's like, there's something out there! There's something out there!
Wait, okay, can I react?
Yep.
I would like to turn into a deer.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I
Okay.
straight up turn
do
into a
it, do
deer.
it.
So you're a deer. What do you do, Nico?
Dude, I made some deer
All
noises.
right.
And he's like, oh, just a deer. Just a deer.
Nico, you.
What
And
do you
he
as
turns
a
to the
deer?
guard, he's like, it was just a deer!
Alright, I'm gonna continue this way because I'm in deer form.
A deer in the middle of the night!
And you tell us that. What do you tell us?
I don't think I can talk when I'm an animal, actually. I kind of like wiggle my head in like the direction where like.
These people. I mean, you already told us. You already let us know. People.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over and hop this. Okay. I'm gonna stealth hop that. Okay, follow me.
Follow me. All right, I'm
Yeah.
following you, D. I'm going over too.
So you just hop over there, and lo and behold,
I got a 19.
a guard's coming around down the carriage tracks, checking on what's happening over here.
There's a deer just hanging out.
Can I see the guard?
Yeah.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
Do you think? I go. And I run this way, like, and off into the woods.
And he looks into the woods, and he thinks. He's standing there thinking. His eyes shifting.
And I'm circling around, coming on back until you stop me. And I'm gonna go back to here, and I'm gonna start walking this way now.
He turns around and starts walking back.
How are we gonna do this, guys? This is a little weird.
I
Just
don't do
being a
well.
deer
I don't
over
do
here.
well with long range.
If I don't instantly kill him with one shot,
I'm a perceived too on him.
a 9.
He looks pretty bulked up.
He's got some armor on.
He's wearing full plate armor. To give you a better sense, the guards you guys killed out front, they were very lightly armored guards who were in more formal attire because this is kind of the forward-facing part of the building. In the back here, clearly some sort of business happens here. This guy is jacked up and ready to keep everyone out of the building. And he has exactly what you see. He has a straight-up great axe in his hand in full plate armor.
Okay, we can't
As a
stop.
deer, I'm gonna go up to that wall. I'm just gonna like actually stick my head over and like smell the back of that carriage, the carriage.
Do you lick it? Do you
Sure.
do you
Yeah,
lick the-
I would. You know, I'm trying to be convincing. Like, check it out. I look at the guy. I can smell the air. Yeah, that's a rad 17.
What you smell is the scent of a wild beast that you have never smelled before as a human.
Interesting.
And basically the guy in the cart's like, hey, get out of here! Interesting.
God dang deers! You just like bang your antlers on the back of this wall. You can get them over here.
Okay, we go do that.
Do something crazy.
Okay,
Just like try to lure back here.
I proceed to.
You hear the merchant groan and say, hey! Hey! And you hear a rock. You hear a rock hitting at the ground nearby.
I ignore it because I'm not an actual deer. I'm actually a human being.
The merchant gets off and goes over and talks to the guard. The guard
You can do some of
looks
those
at him.
god dang deer problem you got around here.
The guard
I'm not gonna do business with you fools anymore.
the guard
Deal with this.
walks around the corner.
I back up as a deer would.
He stands there.
Clunk, 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 clunk. I keep banging my head on the wall.
It's about time we take
As
it.
this is happening, I'm gonna ready my bow. Okay.
He turns back.
All right. I'm gonna then stand up and shoot him right in the back.
Why not
As
even
soon as-
lure him over here?
As soon as he,
Okay. Might as well.
turns away.
We gotta deal with this guy.
All right. Here we go.
I tried to.
22.
Hit.
22. Wow.
11 damage.
The knight comes around, air comes out, slips right between his plate, punctures a hole in it, and deals him how many?
11 points of
11
damage.
points of damage. He's like, ah! And initiative gets rolled by everybody.
Hooray.
Initiative 6.
8. Again.
10.
And he turns around and locks eyes with the target. And he's like, ah! And he immediately screams and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runs right up to you. He comes over with this huge axe. He's, ah! I knew there was something back here. Rolling on you. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Oh shit. And he deals you 9 points of damage. This great axe comes around. It's just like, it's half knocks the wind out of you, half cuts you open. He's like so ready to murder. This guy, he's killed before. And you're just gonna be another one on the list if you don't do something soon. Technically, you got the surprise round on there. It's actually your turn again.
I'm gonna use my action to disengage,
Got it.
and then I'm gonna back away.
Do it.
And then I'm gonna pop a health potion, and I'm done.
All right, no, Keith's turn. Your turn.
As a deer, I walk 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and a druid appears where the deer used to be. I take my club and I cast Shillelagh on it, which turns it into a magic weapon.
Just like a, and I'm gonna charge forward into him, charging him, and I'm gonna hit him with my sword. But as I'm doing it, I'm yelling, VIP this!
Nice.
And
Reckless.
then I'm taking I'm doing full reckless attack here, so I got the advantage. 23
Hits.
hits, and then damage, 19 damage.
Holy shit. All right, cool.
Great sword.
Man, the great sword just goes like, and you see like 3 of the plates pop off his suit, and blood replaces them.
Blood replaces them.
This little guy, he's like, shit. He hops off like this and goes like, scoots all the way up to the door on his butt. He's like, ding, 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 and he's like knocking on the door. It's locked. Ding, 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 ding. Help! Oh, it's Mr. Knight's turn. Looks at Bran, who has just messed his beautiful full plate of armor up,
His day up, yeah.
and he takes his great axe and goes, comes down on you. Does 19 hit?
Yes, it is.
This huge axe comes down. 13 points of damage.
Ouch. Eyeball.
He hits you as hard as he can.
I'm just not gonna completely ignore this guy. Hop over the wall, step here, and I'm gonna shoot an arrow right into the guy's back who's knocking on the door.
Got it.
11.
Hit!
7 points of damage.
Arrow goes through his neck.
Goes through his neck, and he topples back down to the ground. Dead. Murdered, actually. Not dead. Anyways, he's moited pretty hard. That was a pretty ace shot.
Barely. It barely hit him.
Like a game of Jenga with his vertebrae, and your arrow was like, and perfectly knocked one out of the Jenga without toppling the tower.
And the head just goes.
Yeah. Noki's turn.
All right. I'm gonna run full speed, which I guess is just a double move.
All right, I'm gonna reckless attack this mofo. Does a 24 hit.
Yeah.
10 damage.
10 damage, man. You are brutalizing him. And he takes his great axe and is like, "You'll never reach the back entrance to the mansion."
He's so devoted.
Does a 13 hit?
13 hit? No.
No, it misses.
You're no VIP, I knew it! VIP? More like RIP.
Oh.
Yeah. Darian.
Step right here, turn around, and shoot an arrow right into his head. 21. 23, actually.
It connects.
13 points of damage.
Jenga.
Jenga Master!
He's dead. He falls over. Yeah, you get the first move.
Take that body and dump it over that wall, and I jump over the wall immediately after it. and
Strength
hide.
check. Roll me a strength check on that right now. You got to do this instantly.
Nico? You got the heave hose?
That's a 7.
It's a 7. Nico goes like this. Perception.
14.
People are rapidly approaching the door on the other side.
Yep.
Oh wait, so you didn't. Okay, I'm gonna sprint as fast as I can. I'm gonna sprint as fast as I can.
He's like,
up.
haha, oh
I
shit.
go, oh. I run up. I'm gonna grab strength check, just grab its legs and.
Wait, you ran that far? I ran that far. I didn't get to grab him at all. I guess we're not in initiative. Never mind.
14.
You get it up to
Okay.
the edge, and,
I just dump him
it
off.
just falls over on its own.
And then I'm gonna hop over and lay down.
Wait, you just okay. Well, I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna do the same.
He goes, "Hoo!"
I'm gonna drag this body back around here a little bit around here, and I'm gonna quickly check it and see if there's anything of notes, of keys, of value, anything like that on him.
Good plan.
Check if his armor's better than yours.
Check if his armor is better than mine.
3,
Yeah, what?
2, 1. Door busts open. These two guys who were loading the crate come out like, oh, what's up? They're real confused. And they're like, oh. Hello?
You saw
You
us duck
find
behind
a
that.
different looking set of keys.
I can turn back into a
Here we got a
deer.
set of keys.
Nice.
All right.
Help over here!
You know what? On you guys, by the way.
Okay. As soon as they reach that point, I'm gonna draw my bow and I'm just gonna take aim.
I'm gonna hop over the wall and shut the door.
I'm gonna walk up to these guys nonchalantly and be like, "Help! The guard ran off chasing somebody. I was waiting in the VIP line when he came. When he just ran up, there was some brigands, and he ran over there, and he seemed like he needed some assistance.
He ran where?
I guess I had to
I
wait.
brigands.
loosed my arrow at this guy's head.
A brigands. Oh.
13.
I guess they're both facing.
12
here.
damage.
Jenga. This guy, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna swing my sword here. Where's my attacks here? 16,
hit.
23.
Hit.
9 damage to him.
And he's like, why you have your sword out?
And he dies.
I'm pretty sure there's nobody in that room right now.
I cast Pass Without a Trace. And everybody within 30 feet of me, so you guys stay a little close to me, gets plus 10 stealth check bonus.
Jeez Louise. All right, lead the way.
You open this door?
Yep. Let's do it.
The first thing you notice when you walk inside is it smells like shit. Literally, it smells like fecal matter and blood and rot. And around you, you see tables with ropes and chains. There's a few knives. There's a cupboard here, or like a small like cabinet that has a couple like vials of like chemicals and stuff inside of it.
I'd like to do a knowledge of, I guess, nature. No, knowledge of medicine, actually, to see if I can identify any of the chemicals. 20.
You don't know the names of it, but they are certainly ways. They're chemicals that help preserve corpses.
We're in the lion's den right now.
Yeah, I look over, I go, we're in the right place. I fear for your wife.
You
but
don't
we'll
say
find
it's,
her.
you don't say it smells like your wife may be near. You don't say that, right?
No, I don't say
Okay,
that.
good.
to
Oh,
you.
you find a bucket of hooves from like a dozen different types of
I
animals.
look over at you, go, oh, don't turn into a deer here. It won't save you.
Whatever you do, don't become a deer. I'm gonna scoot my little boot. I mean my big muscular manly boot. Right up around here and just gonna take a peek around here, see what we perceive in the rest of the halls generally or what's going on.
You perceive a door to your right and a door to your left, and a small winding passageway forwards.
I'm gonna go up. I mean, I got some keys, D. You got some keys, right?
Yeah.
They look a little different. I mean, I guess just want to put my hand on that knob and see if it's locked. Actually, you guys might want to check the other door and see if it's locked as well, just because we should know if it's a locked door or not, right?
All right, I'm gonna go check this door as you do that.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll anything to check? if it's a
Every
locked
door is locked. Every door
All
is
right,
locked.
I take out the little keys that I got. I try both of them in the keyhole.
Oh, that's funny. None of your keys work, D.
Okay, I look over, I go, these keys don't work.
I say, hey D, try these ones. Let's switch keys.
I toss you the keys.
Here, can I have your keys though?
You guys managed to make no noise to it.
Which key are you gonna try?
Both keys. Oh, there's a skull, and I'm gonna use the one with the little mushroom on it.
Which can I see? What it's
It's
like?
the one on the left.
Oh, the one on the left. That one. Oh, and you're at this door, correct? Right?
I'm at this door, yeah.
No, that's the mushroom key doesn't work on that door.
All right, I try the skull key.
It works.
Nice. I go door. I go work.
Okay, and my door is locked as well, right?
Oh yeah. You're trying these keys or your
Yeah,
keys?
I'm putting them in the lock and just kind of feeling like
These keys aren't working at all.
Okay,
Toss me them keys back, bro.
I leave the door unlocked. I toss the keys and I grab the keys again.
All right,
Try the mushroom.
I'll try the mushroom one, D. Even though I think this skull is gonna work.
The mushroom key doesn't work on that door.
All right, D,
Try the skull keys. Try the skull keys.
I'm gonna try skull key. Okay.
You just leave me this time, D. All right, skull key.
It works!
I knew it.
Maybe the skull key's a skeleton key to work for
Seems to be a
everything.
master key, D. It seems to be a master key.
Skeleton key. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna leave the door. I'm gonna slowly, click. It's unlocked.
Cool.
So we could enter it if we wanted to.
Great.
I'm gonna open that door and I'm gonna peek my little eyeballs in there.
Right before he opens the door, I'm gonna draw my bow and ready it. Open it.
All right, you pop it open.
We peek in there.
Are you ready for this?
Yep. Oh gosh.
There's all types of people inside.
What you see inside that room is there's a big burly man in leather, and in the room there are 4 cages, multiple people inside each one. No. The keen eye would very quickly find that Bran's wife is right here.
Not alone? But she's in a cage.
She is with another. There's another person in that cage.
I'm gonna use my perception check just to see what the guy's armed with, what he's, the leather. I mean, he's just like probably
This big, huge, fat guy wearing leather doing this with his book. And
Probably
it's
slavery.
totally silent. You're so stealthy. You just open the door and you didn't even notice. He's just reading his book like this.
All right, I'm gonna stealth up and slice of that throat. I'm gonna use that
Do
great
it.
sword and I'm just gonna right there. He's done.
Attack him. Advantage. Go for it.
Form of the
Okay. No worries. I got a 15.
Hit him.
Hit him. Cool. He's getting neck sliced to the jugular with a hit. For a depth of wound is 10. The depth of 10.
He shrieks, slices across him, and everyone rolls initiative.
16.
10.
8.
He rolled a natty 20. He turns around and looks at you. He freaks out. What he does, he flips to a very specific page in his book and starts casting a spell at you. Up here. 9, 10, 17. All right, the spell doesn't affect you. Nothing happens. Weird. It's the spell Sleep. It affects depending on how many hit points you have. I think it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna step up into the room right here, and I'm gonna shoot an arrow right into the guy.
Just walk through the door, I was like,
All right, go for it.
19
It's
with the bow. It's already hurt. 11 points of damage.
oh snap. Totally hit him. Nico, it's your turn.
cool. I too am going to move to a point where I can see him. Take my wooden club again and cast Shillelagh on it.
Did you already do that?
Yeah, it only lasts for a minute.
Oh, okay.
You did it. Nice. All right, and it's your turn.
So I'm gonna actually move up to striking range.
I'm gonna give him another big heave ho with my old sword. All right, 16, 23.
Hits.
Nice. And 3, 8 damage.
8 damage. Mega slice. Nice. He is pretty jacked up. And so in response, what he does, he takes a 5-foot step like this, aiming at you and you and you and you, specifically you two, and takes a look at his cool big book, just like this, and he's like this, starts casting a spell at you guys, and you guys need to make a DC 14 strength checks, both of you guys.
16, 7, yeah, so 14.
16? All right. Basically, a giant gust of wind blows through you. Nothing happens.
I know that spell. I don't even need knowledge or arcana for that one because I already have it prepared.
Does my hair look nicer afterwards?
Yeah, how's the hair look?
Oh, great. And he's just like, oh shit. He looked at his book, he's just like,
This slams his
he
book to the
holds
ground.
his hands up like this and drops the book on the ground.
Oh, interesting.
He's just like,
I slowly close the
hold on.
door behind us.
Yeah, whose turn is it up next? Is it next? Well,
you can strike, or you
I'd like
can
to-
exit initiative here. He's like,
I look at you guys and go, question him.
All right, I'm gonna walk up. I still got my club like ready to go. to do, like,
he's
some damage.
he's pretty bloody. He's like got blood all over.
I'm gonna quickly pull that book away from him. Matilda, you all right?
Her eyes open. She's like shivering, crying.
Uh-oh.
I'm
I have
saying.
a bow drawn to him. He's not gonna do shit. So go do
All
what
right,
you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
do.
go check.
Okay.
Nah, I got my club spell.
Who cares? Who cares? Just go do
funny.
something
I
I
got
else.
my club spell.
Your club spell.
Nico, no one gives a fuck about your club
Your
spell.
club
I've been wanting to hit somebody with
His
it. Like,
wife is there dying on the floor. The whole purpose of us being here.
all right, fine. I'm gonna go check on
should-
Brandon.
have we
Brandon's
closed-
wife.
have we-
Jeez. I'm gonna tell him, lay on the ground face down while I aim my bow at his face.
Good call.
He does that.
Knowledge of medicine. Brandon's wife,
right.
Matilda. That is a 25.
She's jacked up. She's paralyzed with fear.
She's jacked up, first of all.
Like
physically
jacked up as
hurt?
in like whipped, jacked up as in starved.
Both.
Both whipped and starved? Oh, what a mighty
Starved.
I'm
combo.
glad I didn't list more symptoms.
She's been brutalized.
What does she need to feel better?
What she need to be feel better?
Nothing's gonna make her feel better. Matilda, did this man hurt you? This wizard?
And she's like this.
It was the
Wait.
mayor.
Do a perception
the
check.
mayor.
Is she lying?
Matilda, would you lie to me in this situation? I crit fail.
You didn't get that's a
Or no, it's
7.
a 7. Never mind. I don't crit fail. I get a. I don't know.
Maybe she has Stockholm
9.
syndrome.
Of course she's not gonna lie to me.
Okay.
I walk up and I put my foot on the guy who's laying on the ground, his head, and I put my bow and arrow and I point straight down the top of his head. I go, "Where is the mayor?"
He's in the front. The dinner.
Describe him.
happening
Describe what he
now.
looks like to me, right now.
He's got long white hair and a long, brown
Long
jacket.
white hair and a long brown
14.
jacket. Okay.
Matilda, who hurt you?
No one, none of the men hurt me, but the animals next door did.
So you can't cast any more spells?
I'm gonna loose the arrow into the top of his head.
This thing's been
right
kind of
above
helpful,
him.
actually.
18.
Yeah, that's a hit.
You might have to fire a
Yeah,
couple
advantage
rounds
roll
at
if I ever saw one. Whoops. Oopsies.
6 damage to his head.
Executed. He just executes the guy point blank.
And then I put, with my foot still on his head,
Jenga.
rip the arrow out.
Suddenly, they all take a breath. You notice that when he died, they all start acting a little less weird, and they all start snapping out of it a little bit. The wife's
Knowledge
immediately
Arcana.
like, I lied.
Called it.
You got the spell. It's called charm. They're all under a charm spell by him, and they were like, "It was him. He was doing it all the whole time." Ah.
Told it.
Told it. All
I
right.
look a little sheepish because I was totally fooled and didn't expect that the whole time. I didn't told it at all.
I didn't told that.
I didn't told that. Calm down. Everything's fine now, slaves.
The lizard folk on one end are like,
I go,
Especially you, lizard folk. Calm down.
and this old lady wakes up. She's like, she
I'm
dies.
gonna use, oh my god.
She passes away from excitement, so happy she imagines her freedom and dies. This guy in the corner is straight dead.
I thought I was just sleeping.
And this guy's like, "You gotta let me out! You gotta let me out!"
I go, shut up. Shut your
We'll
little
let you out.
mouth.
We'll let you out. You can be quiet for 30 seconds.
Shut your mouth. Dude, we don't have time or anywhere to put them. So you wait here.
The 30 seconds is up. Ah! You gotta let me out.
I'm gonna
please.
reach in and slap.
Please, I'll do anything.
I'm
I'll
gonna
do
slap
anything.
him.
I'll
I'm
do
gonna slap
anything. Give me sword. I'm a fighter. Fight by your side.
Okay,
I got
let me
the slap
perception to size him up as a warrior.
Fight by your side. Perception?
A 1.
I'll
This guy,
proceed.
honestly, this guy looks like he would kick some serious ass.
Yeah.
I rolled a
In all
15.
seriousness, you guys,
15 perception.
he is 100% an ass kicker.
15 perception.
Nico is a little more doubtful of that, but you literally
We gotta bring him along, guys. You see those arms
This
on that
guy,
guy?
this guy is like, you imagine it like this. You send him in the room, he goes nuts. He screams,
Straight
people
battle,
freak out,
like rampage.
he
Middle of
weirds
Kingsman?
people out. He takes his pants off, and everyone he gets naked, and everyone gets paralyzed with fear. He's that kind of fighter.
Good at that. What
Matilda's
else?
like,
Don't leave me in here, please. Don't leave me in here.
Hey, Sam, I'm gonna just do a search of that wizard's body.
great, you found a key that opens the cell to allow Matilda out.
Nailed it.
Give her the bastard sword, so she's actually holding it like in the real miniature.
Okay, she can have my bastard sword.
Hold on, I'm giving Matilda
Yeah.
the key. She gave it to me. Unlocked her.
Give me-
Alright. No, I'm.
I'm Matilda.
Thank you, Thank you, brave Darian. Darius walks in,
Thank
snatches
you,
out of my hand.
Darian. Oh, Darian.
Oh,
Darian.
You guys get to kill everybody, all right? My druid guy's not too strong, so I gotta at least be able to hand keys.
You can swing that club instead of enchanting it once in a while.
Here.
Swing that
Next
thing.
room, I promise I'll let you swing your club at some
Yeah,
point.
and
You're
Matilda
going
says,
first.
You can be the first one in if you want.
Matilda says,
You have to kill them all. Noki, you really have to use your club spell.
if anyone has ever deserved that club spell, it's right now. I know you've never used it before, but just wait. You don't know what you're capable of, but you've used the club spell.
Just you guys wait and see.
I know.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
I'm gonna walk to that door and open
Just
it.
so you know. Okay, door opens.
I don't need to know nothing.
All right,
I'm pretty good at killing things.
and then we close the door behind us. Cool.
Cool.
We
Peek
should
around the
peek around
corner.
this
Do
corner,
we see
yeah.
anything? Perception check.
Which corner are we talking?
This corner here.
To my left. You got resistance. For 1 minute, at a saving roll of your choice, you can throw it on a d4. Brandon, you get the same thing. You'll be able to throw it on a d4 and add that to your saving throw. You can do that after you roll your d20.
Okay.
Okay.
Sweet.
For your
Traps, poisons.
So Noki put his hands on us while you're away.
Yeah, he was touching you guys.
Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
He touched us up good.
It was totally non-romantic.
He was like this.
Certainly better.
It's
than not,
completely professional. Completely.
I'm gonna politely and nicely say, hey Noki, if shit gets rough in here, I want to see at least 1 point of damage dealt to something.
Yes,
With
sir.
this club.
All right, with
that
club.
stick.
I
I
want
look
to see
over.
you swing that baby for the fences.
Okay, I whip out my club and I cast Shillelagh on it.
Hell yeah! All right, yeah. You should cast it
It's
a
buffed. It's ready to go.
Just buff that up and we go woo woo.
Just peek in that door. Is it, first off, is it locked? Perception. 18.
I got
Oh yeah, it's locked. Skeleton key unlocks it.
Skeleton key. All right, click, click.
Do it.
Door's unlocked. Are we gonna peek
You open
through
the
that
door?
Yeah, creak it open.
Who's opening it?
I am.
Are you still under that stealth spell?
No, I stopped concentrating on that a while ago. So I suppose you want another stealth roll, huh? Not too bad, 17.
Oh shit.
What are those things?
The door opens, and it's silent. You hear this. You see this large, 6-legged, fly-like beast like circling, just like can't stop moving. It's just like constantly spinning in circles. It's humongous, by the way, but it's encaged. It's trapped in. It's a beast. And the other side here, you just see this thing just breathing. It's just a beast. It's clearly, it's white. It's like almost like a troll. It's some sort of beast. Something captured from the depths of the wilderness and brought back here.
A monster.
Also known as monster to those who don't know exactly what it is.
I'll roll to find out what it is. 14. 14 to identify these animals.
Yeah. All right, 14. Da-da-da-da. You have no idea what that is.
I'm gonna move right into here, and I'm just enough because this door opened to the left, so I'm just gonna slowly, just like stealthily, just peek around this corner and see if this. Make sure we check, check right, and then I'm gonna look around this door to check left here. I'm stuck. My feet are really wide.
Oh, what do you know? You peek around that corner, and you see another guy like this with a bow who sees you. And he goes, and he casts a spell at you. Everyone rolls initiative. He heard you guys come in.
8.
Or no,
21.
11.
He had a ready to action. He heard you guys coming. So he casts this cool spell called Gust of Wind. Looks very similar to the other guy. They're both guards, clearly, trying to keep things in and out and controlling things. This guy is clearly more animal-oriented. Anyways, DC 14, strength check, or else you get knocked back.
DC 14 strength check.
Yeah, so you get 3.
10.
10? He casts a spell, and it knocks you back into the wall here, all the way back here. And with his other hand, he closes the door shut, and it locks. Who has the keys for this room?
I do.
I thought that was true,
man.
but I wasn't sure. So
Can you let me do like a deck save or something so that as it's closing, I can like kick my foot out and like stop the door from locking?
yeah, let's do that.
Okay, cool.
Dex save that
you
shit,
have to
man.
DC, basically, this is a 15.
Okay.
Not a good one.
It's okay, it happens. You know
Fail.
the feeling, you see a
It
door
goes,
closing, you run up to
oh.
try and catch it, and it just blocks right before you touch it. All right, your turn.
Looks like it's mano a mano here for old Brandon.
Oh, you see dead bodies and stuff. It's body parts that they've been feeding to these animals. Obviously slaves.
I'm raging out. I'm charging, attacking. I'm raging.
Nice.
Boom. And I'm going to attack him. Does a 17 hit?
Yep.
And I do 19 damage to him.
19 damage, holy shit. Man, he's bloodied already. You just completely decimated him.
Jesus Christ.
And it is your turn.
Well,
Guess I don't give you that freaking club spell again.
just pass your turn.
Pick a lock?
It's okay. Brian's gonna take care of it and reopen the door. Just pass turn. We hear like.
I'm gonna hit the door with my club as hard as I can.
Okay, I back away and let him do it.
All right.
I just think it's funny.
Nogi's pretty pissed right now. We just had a pep talk about the club and using it, and look how this has gone.
All right. I hit the door with my club. This is a 23 hit.
Obviously, a 23 hits this non-moving piece of wood.
Does the 23 hit the door?
I do 11 points of damage.
Nice. Bam, you knock a big chunk of wood out of that door. But your club, pristine. This little guy's turn. And what happens is you see he pulls out his own pair of keys. It looks like this. And he holds it up, and he backs away and turns towards this monster here. And he goes up to the door for the monster and gets an opportunity attack from you. You can attack him. He's
Attack
taking
him.
his key and he's gonna put it in the keyhole.
All right, I'm going to attack him. Does a 20
Yes.
something hit? Yeah, of course. And then I'm going to hit him for 7 plus 5, 12 damage.
12
Oh
damage.
no, 14 damage.
He drops the key.
That's my turn again.
He's on the ground with no weapon or anything.
All right, I'm going to grab the book and pull it away from him.
You can grab him.
That's
All right, strength. I'm grabbing him with a 19.
Yeah, you got him.
Okay, I got him.
He can't move. He's like, ugh, he can't move.
Got him.
He can't move at all.
Okay, can I pull him back to this door and unlock it for my friends?
Yeah, you can move him.
Okay. And I'm gonna say, guys, like,
Hey, Bran, good
yo,
job.
hey,
Hey! He's like, hey! He's got this guy in his headlock as he opens the door.
I'm gonna say, all right, I'm gonna say, remember that club, Noki?
Uh-huh.
When I heard you knocking on the door, it inspired me, and I did some heroic shit in here that I don't have time to explain right now.
Well, that's
But
good.
don't use that club again right now, because I think this guy, just like our slave friends back there, might be necessary. Like, why else would they leave a guy here with these monsters? We want these monsters compensated right now. So that's why I haven't killed this guy yet.
Okay. Hey, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try to speak to these monsters.
Let's just speak to those monsters, yeah.
I'm gonna step into the room, and I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
You're casting Speak with Animals. All right, so what I want you to do is say what you're going to say to them in the voice of an animal, okay? You're casting Speak with Animals, so say it in the voice of an animal to them.
All right.
I don't need to know exactly what you're saying, but I want to hear what it sounds like.
All right. I'm gonna turn the one on the one on the left back.
And what happens is it listens to you and it goes like, and it's not speaking bug, it's speaking it's speaking a language to you, and it is confused as hell why you're making weird bug noises at it.
So it's not an animal.
It is not an animal.
I say, Nico, the one on the right looks like it speaks the Queen's English.
So I turn around to the one on the right, and I go,
This one's eyes are like rapidly darting between you, everyone. It's like just like so quickly, like just analyzing and looking at everything as fast as it can. The sounds you made are effectively what everyone in the room heard, because they're not animals.
And I go, Noki, what did they say? Because for all we don't know the difference. You know, he always sounds like this.
Here, I'm gonna turn back around and be like, do any of you speak common?
And the this Quagoth kind of looks at you and kind of like half understands what you're saying. It gets like bits and pieces of those words. And then the other one, this other bug thing, looks at you too and is waiting.
I look over at the guy who's in a stranglehold by Brandon, and I go, what the hell is that thing? And I point at the fence with the big bug thing inside of it. I slap him real quick with the back of my hand. I go, what is that thing?
I loosen up my biceps, which are not even fatigued at all right now. Just a little bit, so he clearly could, he could answer.
Oh, okay, yeah.
At this point. I bulged from a 32-inch bicep down to 28.
32-inch bicep?
Jesus. Have you seen the damage I've been putting out there?
That's the size pants I wear.
Oh,
That's
32 might be a little big.
That's literally the size pants I wear.
It's like a log.
So I'm like, my arms
Actually, sometimes wear 31s.
My arms look like a kind of a really skinny, slender man right now compared to what they normally
you
look
have
like.
two
which is a
Asian
full-size
dudes
man.
on either side of your body.
Dude, no wonder you're dealing that much damage. Yeah.
All right, well, he goes to one and he goes to this one. He's like, this one is a Quagoth, and this one is, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like it's a chasmi. It's a chasmi. There are these underground bug things that we found one in a mine and were able to capture it, so we brought it back here.
Are you circumcised?
No.
Well, you're about to be. I walk him up. I walk him up. I walk him up to here and stick his little ding-a-ling right through the cage.
So you whip his pants down and push his body against the cage?
Yeah. All right, wait. He is going to attempt to break 3. Roll me in one more strength check as you're pushing him up. All right. Natty 20.
20.
Oh, you push him right in there. It's like,
his dick pops straight out like into the cage.
And basically what happens, it's sticking between the bars, and the Quagoth just goes at it and takes his claws and goes, and just like gores him. He's like, boosh. He starts bleeding out. I was like, and wait, hold on, how many points of damage did it deal him? He dies. He dies. He just like bleeds out, and he's just like limp there.
I'm astounded by what just happened.
I look back to Dianoki and I say, scrotumptious.
What? The chasm it's going.
It wants a piece.
It's like clicking, and it's like it's almost
I
like
apologize.
it's just like insect laughter. It's super loud.
Wait. What's the Quagoth doing right now? How does he feel about what just happened?
It's just like looming. It's like waiting for something else to come through.
He's waiting for another
Fuck it
pair
up.
of genitals
I
to come by.
I may have screwed up my whole like calming thing that I was trying to do here, guys.
It's okay. They're in cages.
They're in cages.
They're in cages.
I was gonna suggest that we like try to make this deal with him, but I think these things are way too dangerous, and I think they could take any one of us.
Doesn't seem like we should mess with these things. Maybe
Let's
we should.
leave.
You hear a voice in your mind,
6.
and you hear, "Let me go."
In my mind.
Let me go. The Casmi is looking straight at you.
Oh. I walk slowly up to it.
If we open both cages simultaneously and run out of the room.
I mean, if we have any like string or anything, we could just
I don't know.
we could rig something up and we could
I'm
all hang
really
out there,
scared by this
pull it,
thing.
and just boogie over here and hide in this room until shit finishes going down. You know?
I walk up to this cage,
D, stop. What
and
are you doing?
no, I just look at him.
Are you like the rest? Are you like the rest of them?
No, we're barbarians. Like
What do you mean by that?
The rest of the humans. You look like one. How about you let me out?
I look over at you both, and I'm very unsettled.
Is there
by
anything
this.
going? D, is there anything going on right now we should know about?
D, write a response on here.
Yeah.
There's 2 options. One option, we go through the rest of this house and kill every other person by hand. Other option, we let the beasts out and rampage through the house, but then there's no telling whether or not the mayor will get away. I'd rather do it ourselves.
You hear this voice in your mind.
Oh. I look at the bug as he says this to me, and I go, your tricks won't work on me.
Brandon, do you have one?
I don't have one yet. I think I'm getting one right now.
And you hear that voice in your mind.
I'm very confused by what this creature is, cautiously look at it, and then I turn around and I walk away.
It explodes in anger as you start turning around and starts like shaking the bars as hard as it can. It's just like making the loudest racket. The metal's rattling, and it's just like sitting there. And it's telling you the same, it's repeating that message. Like,
Is the cage holding?
yes, it is.
Okay, let's go. Let's get out. Let's get out. Let's get out. Let's get out.
I'm gonna come through this door. This door.
Lock this sucker.
Unlock that sucker. And I'm gonna back here and I'm gonna say, So guys, was that bug whispering in your mind as well?
Yeah.
That bug was definitely whispering.
He was
in my
whispering in
mind.
my mind. He seemed like pure evil. I need to get out of that business.
He was really creeping me out.
Wait,
What
wait,
did
tell you guys.
What did that bug tell you?
He told me that Darian was going to try to kill me.
He told me also the bug was going to try to, and Darian, I forget to say it, but I believe, in the moment there, I believed him 100%. What did
That I was
bug
going to
tell
try
you?
to kill you.
It's what he told me.
The bug was lying to us. He was trying to deceive us. I don't know why. He told me that he would show me where the treasure lies. He asked if I was like other men, other humans
Yeah.
that cared about treasure and gold.
I mean, we do.
I
but
don't.
We got the biggest treasure, which is
Friendship?
friendship.
You just got an inspiration point
Yeah.
for not caring about the treasure.
I cared about the treasure a little bit. I do.
Hooray! Inspiration points. My first inspiration
I mean, you can
point.
get your wife back and get epic loot for damages.
Let's continue.
That's like the most American thing in the world. You know?
Everything has moved and shifted in the time you've been here. So everything you've seen so far is just to get a sense of your general feeling
Okay.
of the area.
I see.
And, other than the area you have scanned right here, everything here could be anything right now.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
This door is locked and your keys do not work on it.
Yeah, I'll try my keys, and I'm also doing a perception check and put my ear against the wall and try
Okay.
to listen and see if I can hear voices and see if I can discern who's in the other room. My perception's 5, so 19.
You lean against that wall and you realize it's a door. And
What do I
you
hear on
realize
the
you
side?
can move it. And you hear the sound of a small group of people kind of laughing, and you hear the sound of glasses clinking. And it's a secret
I can
door.
turn into a spider.
You have to be very
Run
careful.
through these rooms and
about
try
how
to
you
get a
approach
little
that.
recon picture of what's going on. Spot the mayor. We could just head straight to him.
Yeah,
Cool. Sam,
if you want to do that.
I'm gonna
yeah.
transform into a spider.
Okay,
I'm
wow,
now a
you're
spider.
Holy
Don't
crap.
step on me, please. I climb up the walls, climb through the cracks. I spider stealth my way into this room.
You are now a spider. All right. Who else? What else is anyone gonna do anything else?
We're both gonna wait for Nico to run through as a
Okay,
spider.
Nico, go.
You're gonna do
How big of a spider?
Really, the tiny spider I can turn into.
It's about that big?
A little smaller.
That's okay. Cool.
Cool. And I'm gonna run along the top corner of this room, stealthily, staying in the shadows.
You can see a slave here standing there with, holding a little tray, and so that's what you see inside. Also in the back, there's food, lavish wares, and 2 small chests on either side of this dining room, and the slaves are sitting there. And you are now crawling all the way over there, and you're up on this stuff.
Okay, well, I'll continue. Out to the crack of this door, and now I'm looking into this room.
Okay. Cool. Inside of that room, what you do see is you see there's a guard here with a giant spear and full plate mail. He is all chromed out. He means serious biz. He's super formal looking. He looks like he's an expert spear dude. In the parlor, you see a lady with 2 knives above her head.
You look around, there's just a woman. It's like, dang, don't listen to that girl.
No, she's totally chill.
There's 2 guards in here, and there's a heated discussion happening out in the front there. Looks like people are arguing back and forth. Inside the kitchen, you see 2 more slaves. You see
remember
2
that time
slaves
that-
in there.
Good thing you guys didn't burn the whole place down, or else you would have murdered a bunch of slaves.
Yeah.
Slave killers.
Not my wife, though. Oh.
Cool, you come back. Wow, Nico, not a spider.
I didn't see the mayor. I looked all the way around the mansion, and no luck. I did, however, see an expert spear dude.
Breaks his leg.
I think I have an idea how to deal with him. There's also a chick with knives. I heard she's chill, but I don't buy it. And there's also some 2 guards at the front of the house.
She doesn't actually have knives. Go a level deeper, since you literally scouted the every single place. Let me go through all the information I can possibly
No,
give you.
I get what I get. I'm just wondering, like, does this
Nobleman, rich, baller, spry. Nobleman, rich, baller, kind of meek. Noble woman, classy. And we have this dude here who looks like a religious figure from the town. You also have up here some lowly looking people up here getting into an argument with some guards. This person holding the tray that you thought was a slave
had white hair? Probably the mayor.
has a very strong resemblance. It's uncanny how strong that resemblance to the mayor actually is.
We gotta do with a spear. I would love to put this spell to use called Heat Metal, where I can make his armor red hot.
That guy seems like he needs a case of the hot armor. I think I should write a note that says, "Hey, mister, you want some of that hot stuff? Leave it on the back side of his door, knock, and then we all run around back here. And when he comes looking for that hot stuff, you give him some hot armor.
All right, let's do it.
And we cook him in his little thing."
What?
It's on. Let's do it.
One second.
Who is he gonna think's left him the note? These
All right.
like big
I
dudes.
think
gonna go
Noki.
hide
I think
and
Noki would have the most
this.
feminine handwriting. You want to try
Okay.
it? You want to try it?
Yes, try it.
Let's make a really little note.
Okay.
This big.
You just threw down a note that says, "Hey, you want some of that hot stuff?"
Feel free
It
to
says,
grab it.
hey, mister, in the most
Hey,
feminine
mister.
of handwriting.
Oh.
Hey, mister,
on the ground.
Want some of that hot stuff? Nico, what do you want to be?
Get ready to
You
shoot.
I'll be
should,
around
like,
the corner. I'm gonna
right
give him
here?
a case of the hot metal.
So you got some line of sight here as soon as he comes around there, you know?
Yeah.
I'm
You
gonna
give that a good little like.
I'm gonna put my hand on the door.
knock.
Yeah. Knock knock, and then I'm gonna immediately start sprinting back away.
Giggling, right? You're
I'll
giggling
go-
the whole time.
I do a feminine as I go to like loud enough that he would hear it through the door.
Okay.
Oh,
So, and then you're all still in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I turn around and I draw my bow and I aim through this. Yes.
What you hear is you hear a. Stop digging around back there. And that's it.
Dang it, your hot stuff plan didn't work.
No, he just didn't see the note. Go knock on the door again.
give
But
it-
giggle closer.
Might as well give it another try.
I'm gonna give it a try now. It's my turn.
Oh my.
I'm gonna scoot on down.
Yeah, let's see what Noki's got here.
I'm gonna push the note under the door. And then I run away and giggle also.
This is what we're doing.
Peeks open and the guy yells to the other side, Oi! Quit digging around back there! And the door gets pressed on and it is shut.
It's working right now. We just need to be persistent.
I'm gonna immediately turn and open this door that I unlocked earlier and walk through it.
Alright, it's open.
All right, I walk over to this door. I'm gonna put my hand on the door. I'm gonna try to open it. Is it locked?
No, we don't need to unlock it. Oh, that door.
It's unlocked.
Okay. I'm gonna stealth check and open it. 12.
This is awkward. You straight up bust into the scene.
2 children on a bed, sleeping.
It's a very nicely decorated room.
So nice.
And there's a man with white hair and a long brown coat over them, tucking them into bed. They do not hear you.
I just soak it in. I watch him like tuck them in and like kiss them on the forehead.
Are you getting angry?
No, I don't feel anything.
I'm getting even.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile,
Okay.
I run to the door. While Darian's doing this,
Yeah, there's no communication right now happening. These
go-
are separate.
I go. Duk, duk, duk. And I run back over here.
You hear what is the sound of a foot being kicked backwards on the door. Someone is like getting so pissed off. You can tell this guy is like passive aggressive, but he's about to explode.
My turn! I skedaddle down. So I knock on the door and immediately run.
And what happens is the door busts open, and the guy runs in with his spear. And he runs in with his spear, like, waving it around wildly, like, stop fucking run with me! Oh.
I feel sorry for this
He's
guy.
still there, out of breath. He's like, "Ugh." And he's standing there, like, looking around, like, really confused.
I'd like to giggle, and if he steps towards us by about 10 feet, maybe 15, I'm gonna cast hot metal.
This is happening while I find him.
He looks down at the ground and sees a note. He's looking at this little note. Right. He's thinking about what to do. Let's hear it.
My
If
character
you're gonna giggle, you're gonna giggle. Oh, okay. He holds the spear out. And he like starts like cautiously
5.
like looking around.
I'm.
Waiting for a little bit more.
I wink at Noki and go.
10.
He skips a step.
Hot metal.
What happens? What the fuck happens with hot metal?
It's actually called heat metal, but I much prefer the term hot metal. All right, this guy takes 2d8 fire damage until he takes his armor off. And it glows red hot.
It starts glowing hot. And the guy's just like, ah! And he takes his helmet off.
I mean, he's taking damage.
He's like, ah! And how much damage?
2d8. So he took 11 points of damage just from my attack.
All right, and he's he's there like getting it off. He's getting all this armor off.
I cast Shillelagh.
It's literally not ever gonna be used.
He goes single up.
5, 10, 15. Okay.
You move up to him, and he's like, ah! He sees you, and he's like, what the hell?
I can't. Those are my 2 actions.
This guy running at him with a stick.
I charge him. I'm doing reckless attack on him right now.
Oh, what a sick roll.
You do double
I hate the
damage,
reroll.
and then you add your modifier after.
20's a 20. 20's a 20, man.
roll
Okay,
damage,
so roll damage 20.
20 to 20.
Damage 7.
and then you add that to it.
So 7 plus 9 is 16
Plus your modifier.
plus 10, so 26 damage to him. I go, hey, hot stuff, and I go for 26 to him.
Man, that's brutal. That is super brutal. He is instantly bloodied.
And his armor's getting him all
He's
hot.
got the hot stuff. He's got this hot stuff.
He's kicking his armor off while this happens, and he gets hit for 26.
He's taking his armor off, and guy just comes with a sword, like, gets him, like, ah!
That's
All right.
the worst.
All right.
He's just annoyed and then comes around the
All right.
corner.
Is there still like that one thing where when you get bloodied in one strike, you have to roll?
You have to make a Constitution save, or else you die.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He dead. All right. Boom. He's like half naked. He's like straight naked except for red shoes.
He's like tripping over his,
this
like,
huge buff naked dude is like spinning through the air red with these blistering hot smoking shoes. And he lands dick up on the ground.
All right, I turn to Noki and say, next time you'll get to use that club. I promise.
It's on fire, like a little candle wick.
Stormed off.
Meanwhile, there's a crack in the door, and my guy's just standing there in the darkness, just with his eye looking.
He hears
as this
all
guy
this.
like tucking his kids.
He's
in.
talking. He's like, he's singing a lullaby.
Yeah.
Go to sleep. He's like singing a very gentle song to them.
I
That side.
draw an arrow, and I ready my bow, and I peek out to them, and I go, over here, over here.
What happens is something very unexpected. Oh! Everyone feels instantly like they've teleported. It feels like you're in a place you've never been before, except Noki recognizes it.
This is my freaking life tree?
Exactly. Noki pipes up from the middle of this, what seems to be
my freaking life tree.
I thought nobody knew where this was.
Everybody knows
Everyone knows where
tree
it
is,
is,
Noki.
Nick. And everyone knows where it is.
But this is no normal life
Always talk
tree.
about it.
It feels like you're in a dream. Darian, you see your wife alive.
Mira.
And Bran, you see your son alive there, just as it was left. But in front of you, Naoki, you see what looks to be your dead wife and your dead daughter standing behind her. They do not seem real, but you still see their image regardless. And your wife walks up to the group and she says, so many have died on your journey and so many lives have been taken. Ask yourself if you are bringing balance or setting things off balance within the natural order, for that will decide your fate. The image begins to get wavy. Everyone teleports back, and you're back here.
Saw it too.
You saw it too?
Yeah, that was weird.
You have the sense that that was like a spiritual vision from sent to you by the deity that your tribe worships.
I haven't gotten to use my club yet.
I go, well, you're about to get your chance.
I take out my club and I cast Shillelagh on it.
What does Shillelagh even do? I wouldn't know.
Why is
I've
it
never
called
seen
Shillelagh?
it. I've never seen it.
Shillelagh. I don't know.
It's Shillelagh.
I don't know. All right. Anyways,
What's going on in that room that's gotten this visioning all over here?
The only people in that room that I've seen is the mayor and 2 children that he's tucking into bed.
Maybe we just don't kill the dad in front of the kids and we call it a day. Even Stevens.
What is the mayor? Should we try to talk to the mayor?
This is what we're gonna do.
Even Stevens.
We shouldn't put those children to the same pain that my child probably had to go through, which is watching their parents get murdered in front of them.
And then dying themselves.
Wait here. I'll bring him to us. Yes.
As long as does your plan involve Noki's club at some point?
Yes,
Okay, I'm in for it.
it does.
I'm 100% in.
Okay.
I want to see him
Okay.
swing that club. I want to see him swing for the fences.
I'm just gonna walk in with a bow point at him and be like, "Come with me. We need to talk."
so are you being stealthy or not?
No, I want him to see me.
You're trying to
Standing in
persuade him. You're
front
trying
of
to persuade him,
him. I
right?
look up to him. I have
So,
a bow
he's
at him.
walking-
Intimidation.
All right. So
Yeah.
Maybe with
he
advantage.
kisses his
I'm gonna
children to
intimidate
sleep. He gets up and turns around. And as he starts walking away from them, the door creaks open, and silhouetted in the doorway is Darian with his arrow pointed straight at the mayor. And he freezes and looks at you in silence.
Come with me. There's no reason for anyone to get hurt right here.
All right. He steps out.
I'm walking backwards
I got you.
as he steps through. I go grab him.
Alright, grab him.
Is he gonna physically resist us?
He's like very tense.
Oh, I close the door.
Because I have
All
the
right.
bow drawn. I can't do anything.
So, here's what I'd like
I
to
got
do.
him back in his corner here, guys.
I'd like to take out my club and say, "This is for my wife and child," and try to hit him with my club. Oh my God. This is my chance.
Let's go in the other room first.
No, let's do it right here.
Right here.
I can't wait. I can't wait any longer. I gotta do it. This
just
is
like
So
this-
dark.
Sam, do I get to roll advantage on this or what?
Yes.
Okay, give me the 20. Here we go. 17.
Yes, that hits.
All right, great. 11.
You hit him. He's
Yes! It feels so good!
he starts screaming.
I loose the arrow.
I'm right behind him, D.
I don't loose the arrow.
Oh, hold on. All right, everyone, roll initiative. Roll initiative here.
I don't.
Holding him, D. Don't shoot.
His ready to action was if he's harmed, he's gonna fucking start trying to kill you guys. But he was trying to be reasonable and quiet here. So what happens? Nico comes up, like casts his spell on this piece of wood, and he's like, finally. And he's like, and he rages out, and now is going to try and fight you guys. As he goes, and he like struggles as hard as he can. He's going against your strength check. So, hit it.
14.
He wastes you. He's and he just busts out of your grasp here. What he does is he makes a forward dash here, full round action.
Wait,
Yeah, he gets double 2 opportunity attacks from.
I'm gonna attack for opportunity with my club. That is a 12.
12 hits.
Oh, imagine that.
He's not wearing any armor. He's just wearing
It's
normal
only
clothes.
a 6 for damage though.
6. And he's like,
It's hit again with my club.
he gets hit again. Nico's just going. He's trying to beat him to death with his club. And that's it. Okay. That's as far as you got. He's like running.
I turn. I draw my inspiration, and I'm gonna use inspiration to get bonuses on this attack because I'm gonna use my stupid superpower, sharpshooter. It's gonna give -5 on my roll, but I do automatic 10 damage if I hit it.
We've seen this
There
once before, and
we
it
go.
went terribly, but this time.
18, because I
-5.
Yeah, -5.
Hit.
Here we go. 19 damage, so plus 10 damage.
He's still running.
Dang.
He's so
what a
fucked up.
champion.
He's just like,
Dude, he's Boromiring so hard right now.
Using up my last level 2 spell slot.
he's
Hold person.
running towards the door.
All right, I cast hold person.
Everything he's got.
I cast hold person.
Let's see if I roll above a 15 or not. I did. Next turn, Brian.
I would like to move also, right next to him.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll run past him and I will block
Whoa, what a power move.
Yeah, seriously.
this.
Huge barbarian. Terminator's over there.
My 32-inch arms are swelling as I just like pump.
32-inch
And he's running towards the door, and this guy goes around him. He's like, "Oh shit!" and goes off to the side and busts into his own this other room here.
Oh wow, what a
He
move.
spins through,
What a move.
and he draws an opportunity attack.
Yes,
from
he
you,
does.
For me?
technically. From both of you guys,
Both of you
technically.
guys.
That is
He's
a
desperately running for
15.
his life.
15. That's a hit. 1.
6.
6. All right, and technically you get an opportunity.
My club's got some blood on it. Got club blood.
Club blood.
Does
Oh, boy.
a 24 hit, yeah. Or 13 damage.
13 damage. All right. And with the rest of his turn, so he busts into the door to the side, runs up here, runs into his cupboard, into his closet here, and you see gleaming armor. And what he does is he starts diving into it and putting some armor on. He doesn't have it fully on right now, but in his next turn, it will be.
I'm just gonna run down the hallway. I'm gonna stand right here.
Ego, it's your turn now.
Cool. Simple. I cast Entangle. Right here on his weapon, his armor chest. So I cast Entangle, and freaking vines shoot out and wrap around everything, including him. And he must make
Brilliant.
a strength save.
Wow.
Bust out. Versus 15.
Natty 20. Just knocks him off.
Dang it!
No, he can't catch a break here. I'm enraging.
Nice.
So I'm gonna the full charge through the door. Swing. An advantage. Hit at him. 12, 7, 19. Does 19 hit?
Yep.
19 hits.
Uh-oh.
I do 10, 15. I do 22 damage to him.
Show me the form of your swing.
I rage. I charge. I go. I swing around once. I swing around twice. I swing around thrice, even if it makes no sense. And I right through him.
That was actually 4 times.
Oh man.
I lost count. My triple lux.
He runs around spinning, and you manage to cut him 2 times. There's like ding, ding, and it just explodes into the closet. And it's just like it's the sound of like tumbling meat.
As as his pieces fall to the ground, I pull one finger out of my hand and go. To remember not to wake the kids.
All right, everyone roll stealth check. You roll me a stealth check to see how silently you did the mega fist squat, the huge spinning move.
Huge mega.
I crit fail.
It's so you were screaming as loud as you possibly could. That you've literally never screamed louder than that in your entire life.
It like clangs against all the walls
All right.
as he's spinning like knocking everything in the room. It's a great sword. It's fucking huge.
So basically, there's body parts all over the place right now, and it's kind of silent. You hear the sound of like rustling covers.
I quickly grab his head and I size up. Does he look like myself, Noki, or Darian the most?
Oh, and it looks like none of you guys. He's all like very clean, and you guys are all like, by the way, ripped and tan and dirty.
They don't know who we are. We can let them live.
Of course we're gonna let the kids live. Of course. What, do we leave, or we gotta smooth things over? They're gonna find these parts in a second.
There's blood everywhere in this room. You just mega strike this guy. Quadra spin.
Grab his head. I grab his head. I poke it around the corner.
And I say,
Get back, children. It's okay.
oh my god. Roll me a check on that. Deception.
There's a disguise.
Or disguise.
Or whatever.
I feel in a moment. I feel a little bit
Deception.
of inspiration.
Use your inspiration.
From early on.
Using your inspiration to totally. Oh no!
3.
15.
So the son, his sleepy eyes open up and sees this. He's like, okay, Papa. And then his daughter wakes up and she rolls perception. She gets a 10. Yes, Papa. We'll go back to sleep.
I pull his head back over and I go, tuck it around, go.
Oh my God.
We've done really good here today.
This is totally makes up for what you guys did to those kids earlier. I'm gonna pop this chest open with my foot.
The mayor's personal chest, you find 1,000 gold pieces.
Sweet. We're gonna divide that 3 ways.
Well, you can have it, all of it.
You see 2 enchanted daggers, and one looks to be like one that is extra hot, like D6 fire damage, and the other one is a acid dagger, which is the same stats except with acid damage.
I'll give you the 1,000 gold if you give me these daggers.
In a perfect world, you use both daggers at the same time.
Well, you use both daggers at the same time, then you can have them.
Yeah, I use dual short swords right
For
now.
1,000
Here,
gold, that's
here's
a
1,000
fair
gold for your troubles.
Boom.
Brian, you can have your third of the gold. You get 333 gold pieces.
333 gold pieces?
Yeah.
In
Yeah,
the
we're good
cupboard,
people.
Brandon, are you checking the cupboard then?
I'm gonna check the cover, yeah.
You find a plate mail. It's like an Arctic half plate. Damage resistance 10 against cold damage.
So
It looks baller.
I'm gonna take this armor and I'm gonna put a note in its place. And that note's gonna read, "Children, sorry I had to check out so soon. The barbarians, they aight. So don't worry about them."
Sad. So, he thinks about this and writes a very sentimental note. And he leaves it in the chest.
Sorry, I baby love you, Dad.
He's like, this'll do it. Something to remember their dad.
In a chest full of his bloody, chopped up body parts. I'm kind of curious as to what's happening.
It don't matter.
Aren't you curious as to what's happening in this front house?
All that
Evils?
matters is there's one dude that got the hot metal, and I'm happy.
People that were probably there or work with the people that were there and killed your family could be here. Is hot metal really all you wanted?
It doesn't even matter with that name.
We could announce to the people that the mayor is dead. Over.
Can we step forward and be like, we are the new mayors?
Yes.
Let's take over. Let's take over this
exactly
place.
We're taking over.
Barbarians would do.
We're gonna take over.
Take his head.
I step forward, cut to a silhouette of the man with 32-inch biceps holding a head of your. I say, "Attention, people!"
And everyone goes like,
Step through.
everyone's like, these
And
ladies are
all-
like, they're like freaking out. They're like about to pass out.
We control the beasts and mythic creatures in the back room.
And these two are like, and these guys push up while these civilians move back.
But if you put down your weapons now, we know that you guys aren't evil
back
at heart,
up, back up.
like your leaders, and we know that we can coexist in these lands.
These guys start backing up towards the door.
We are offering half the tax rates that the mayor was claiming from you guys.
What?
They go.
What?
They go.
What?
Literally half tax Tuesdays
Oh my god.
going on forever.
This guy books it.
Does anyone else not want the dealio of a lifetime?
This door busts
doesn't
open.
know.
No,
He
these
doesn't know.
noblemen bust out and they're like, half taxes.
Hold on.
Half tax Tuesdays, you say.
For life.
Oh wow, these guys are in. These guys are in. This door busts open. This door busts open. Bunch of slaves run out. They look at the head and they're like, yes! Yes!
Yeah.
The slave runs out. Yes! Yes! They're so amped.
They're free, right? We're freeing the slaves?
And they all yell that,
Oh, yeah.
we're free! We're free! They just all
all
book
free!
it. They all just booking it. They're booking it out.
You
of
yell
there.
it after they yell
They
they're
scoot
free?
it.
Yeah.
This one's in here too. Booking it
You're
outside.
welcome.
This one's free. Books it outside. Everyone's loving this. This guy is like, I only pay taxes on Wednesday. He freaks out.
Guys, I think we're pretty much good. I think this one's solved.
This
Case
was solved.
Case closed. This mansion is ours now. Everyone here works for us. If you don't want to work for us, leave now. That's the offer.
Wait.
These two guys.
Well,
back
except
up.
for the noblemen, like people who didn't work here before who are
Wait,
just guests.
Milky, you.
Wait, no, you don't. What
People
are you
who,
saying?
people who already work here work for us. People who didn't work
We
here.
free the slaves and the noblemen.
The guy like turns to you and you're like, look, I don't know which group I'm in. I'm just gonna go.
I just shake my head. That can't be how we do this. That can't be. No, I go, wait.
Shuffling.
I go, wait.
We're like, we don't work here. We don't work here. We don't work here.
I don't think I'm cut out for this whole governing thing.
He said if we don't work here, we get to go. We're going.
Before she runs out the door, I'm gonna go, wait!
And she's like,
Did you know the mayor?
yes.
Was he a good man? Or was he the worst kind of man you've ever met?
People like us, not you savages. Fuck you! And she turns and
Yo,
looks
quick
at-
draw that shit.
Dang it! God dang it.
We give it a try. Let's just move east a little farther, or west a little farther.
The mayor's
Yeah.
house is now very, very, very quiet.
I mean, it's like, what was it? It's either we kill them all or we let them go.
The only people alive are some slaves, some giant monsters, and the mayor's 2 children.
Well, should we show the children a better life?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's
All
teach
right.
them that savages aren't so bad, even though they killed their dad. Even though we killed their dad.
Like Tarzan.
Like Tarzan.
Let's get your wife. Let's get the hell out of here.
Okay, let's get the hell out of here.
Get the wife. What about all the other slaves in there?
They can do whatever
We're
they
gonna
want.
open the gates and let him out.
You free the cage of these lizard people, and they immediately start following you guys around. They're just like clicking. They're ready to do whatever. They're like best friends. They're like workers. That one's dead. That one's dead. This guy who's just really wants to get out. He's freaking out.
We open the door and let him out.
You open the door. He sprints towards the door. He basically runs into here naked. Takes his clothes off, yelling and trying to like find people to fight.
I was right about that guy.
Yeah, good thing we didn't let him.
You were right about that guy.
He's
I
like
was right
this.
about that guy.
All right. Well, I guess we can leave rebuilding our tribe for tomorrow, huh?
There's a carriage in the back.
Oh, the kids.
I do need a replacement family.
All right.
Yeah, throw them in the
Okay,
carriage.
Say no more.
All right,
Nico goes, you're
But I'm
my...
gonna try to be really comforting and like wrap them all up in
go
the
roll
blankets.
it. Roll it. Comfort check.
Comfort check. I rolled a 14 plus whatever.
How much comfort do you
Son
get?
is the boy is comforted. Daughter,
Nice.
comforted.
Nice.
Excellent.
Such
I'll help you.
comfort?
You roll in with hot chocolate and everything, and they are like,
All right.
yes.
All right.
And you guys have it all there. It's all set up. There's a carriage, 2 restless horses. There's 2 brand new kids. On top of that,
People.
you finally have your wife back. However, one looming question does remain though. Will they stop because of what you did here? Or will they keep going and will they keep fighting you? And will this grow into a greater conflict based off of your actions?